I don't chat. Let us know. Is this the aesthetic? Nigga said 756 at 756. Is this the aesthetic? One or two? One, two. I don't know if there's anybody here. One, it's 257 here. Two. Is it one? Chat.
I'm feeling one. I'm feeling one for real.
Two.
Feeling real one-y.
Two. Some twos down there.
Twos.
Are we going one? Let me. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we try out new things every single time. I think okay.
Like I go here and I'm gone.
Welcome back to another episode of Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we try new things all the time. One. Closer.
One.
Two.
Oh, wait, so see.
Wait.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, the movement. But why? What am I doing over here, bro?
We look good though.
What am I doing?
I think
push-ups.
Don't say that.
Niggas is saying too. Wait. Let me bring Cruz up real quick. Oh, you can't do it. Never mind. I don't even know why I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Niggas saying too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we try to grow and do different things every single week.
Oh man, not again.
Facts.
Now, I don't know the significance of me pressing that button.
Oh man, not again.
But I guess I'm on my shit today.
Oh man, not again.
I need a soundboard, like a good one.
Oh man, not again.
You got one though.
Oh
no,
man,
I
not
don't.
again.
Mine's is like, it's like, Mama want a soundboard. We got soundboard at home. Type of soundboard. That's the kind of soundboard I got. I got soundboard at home.
It's on the laptop. Like you got to press the laptop.
No, like I can't. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Full of honesty. I'm just lazy. I'm too lazy to set the keybinds. I'm gonna be honest. I'm too lazy to set the keybinds. All right, so I gotta keep going and clicking a certain one. I'm gonna be honest. I just set the keybinds up. Just like why?
When you free, bro, we gotta set up your stream.
We
gotta.
I know, right?
Get him right. Get him right.
I gotta really get right for real.
I'm gonna be like the Matthew Beam of streamers.
I know you. No, don't say that. Wasn't you just saying? You know what? Never mind.
What you mean? I built Damo's stream setup.
That is disgusting. That is nasty.
Oh yeah, that's we're gonna have a good episode today. We are literally about to have a good episode today. I want to get actually into it. My name is Omar. You feel what I'm saying? These are my guys here with me. Damo, how you doing today?
It's cracking, cuz.
Well,
we thugs today.
I'm about to say Damo Morant.
Living a life we're not about.
B Souls Morant, how you doing today?
Doing good, man.
Nah. How would Souls Morant answer the question though?
Doing good, gang.
Yeah. Oh, Morant. Hey, what's poppin', homie? I don't know. But welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Blood podcast. The only podcast. We bang hard. We bang hard on not just rims, but we bang hard on our enemies. So
from the east side for real.
Yeah. I want to pour one out for Sage. Does anybody have like water?
Pour one out for home.
It's in the bottle though.
You have a Gatorade? Yeah, pour just pour a little bit.
Okay. It's on the Ivy Park, man. God. There you go.
Pour one out for the homies who
are here. What is that? What is the homie supposed to sip? The homie's thirsty, and you just
you poured that on yourself, didn't you?
You can't peel skin. Get that hoodie wet, nigga. Get the hoodie wet, man. Come on.
Pour one out for the homies who aren't here. You feel what I'm saying? So woo. Whatever John Morant's banging these days. If you're new to this, you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that join button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're in a gang, what's the point of a gang if you can't initiate them to the things that you like, right? So I say tell a friend and tell a friend. Once it gets back to you and you're doing it collectively, if you're all watching collectively, participating in the same activity in a gang-like manner, I think you've won, right? And last but certainly not least, this right here is a super chat. Yeah, only gunshots. Only gunshots. We will stop anything we are doing. I don't think gangs have bombs. Like I think that's inappropriate. That's the mafia.
That's not a gang.
Yeah, that's not a gang.
It's an organization.
Well, they say the United States is the biggest gang in the world. So, yeah. We'll stop anything we're doing to reach a super chat. Emmanuel Chicas for $10 says, "Love y'all. Stay blessed." And shouts out to the first woman that hit a man, got hit back, and said, "Y'all deserve that." Shout out to her for real equality.
The first one that really said, "You know what? That was a good right hook."
I'm assuming Chicas is Spanish, so thank you, SA.
That didn't feel right.
I don't know. Neil for 199 says, "I'm from Memphis. Jai is a great guy, so don't cap."
What is that accent? What was that?
These are my.
Is that a Memphis accent?
Yeah.
What part of Memphis is that?
Tennessee. The fuck? How Glow really be saying? I'm from Memphis. Jai, that's good. That's good.
Nah, you gotta. Nah, you ain't listen to enough like Key Glock Young Dolph interviews. Nah, for real, I just want to get my music. Get that music out there. Get that music. Man, you gotta
all
get
the Memphis niggas is
all that shit slurred together. Yeah, they are. We gotta check in with Ja when we go out there now.
MPA for 1999. So gangs don't.
No,
my drum. I got a 40 with a dick on it.
This is disgusting.
MPA for 1999 says, "I've been waiting all day for this pod. Missed the last two due to moving, but we here now." I feel the same way.
I don't like what we're doing with the Twitter page out there called "Let's Keep It a Buck" out of context, bro.
We aren't doing anything. That has nothing to do with us. We aren't doing it. Hey, shout out to Let's Keep It a Buck out of context. I don't know who you are, but
that's such a crazy page, dog.
It's a super crazy page, and I love the page personally.
I love the page myself.
I love it.
Neil for 199 says, "Job and crippin' folks just don't know."
I guess.
And last but certainly not least, Emmanuel Chicas says for $2, "De nada, Omar. I am Hispanic, but not Mexican, ese. My bad, Ohms."
Sanchez gonna have to talk with you in the next space. Why do I hate Omar? Part 17. He's gonna be in there, let you know. Yeah, that shit you did was hella corny, Omar.
Hey man, I'm not.
Who, Sanchez is gonna do that?
Yeah, Sanchez pulling up in the next. Why do I hate Omar's today space? Nigga. Yeah, that shit you did was hella corny. You know that nigga was Guatemalan, and you gonna call him Mexican. That's hella fucked up.
What if I did it to you? Huh?
What if I just called you Nigerian instead?
I want to pull this up. Although you know, I like starting the podcast with stuff that has nothing to do with the podcast, right? Like what we're actually talking about, right? Mm-hmm. We are planning to go to DreamCon. I think everybody knows that.
True.
Word indeed.
With that, well, we have the tickets. So yeah, round of applause. We're going to DreamCon. We're going to DreamCon. I don't know if everybody didn't know, but we're actually going to DreamCon. Let's Keep It a Buck will be at DreamCon. With that being said, we are in search for Airbnb. So I showed Damo and Bezos this one, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Why are you showing them our options?
We're not picking.
Honestly, we're not picking these. Yeah,
this is
okay.
Lost Horizon Escape near the Domain and Arboretum. Oh my gosh, great. Fast Wi-Fi, 51 megabit speed, right?
That ain't even fast.
Hey, it's faster than like hotel. Plus a dedicated workspace. Great, right? Oh my gosh, so phenomenal, right? Damn, somebody got him too. Well, we couldn't get it no way, so. Look at this house. Beautiful. Pool, jacuzzi. Right, waterfall. It's for the bitches. Bitches, I'm gonna tell you something. Bitches love waterfalls, right? Jacuzzis. It's for the bitches, right? Beautiful. Look at that white couch.
Is that a Mariah Carey poster
it might have been.
on the wall
No, that's
to the left?
That's not right.
Some Caucasian.
But these are like, look at this, a large selection of movies and TV series. These are like DVDs. These are, I mean, you know, it's there. Magazines, books, elliptical.
The elliptical is weird though. Why is that there?
The elliptical is weird. Look at the Japanese influence in the room, right?
Know who room that is?
I don't, you know.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I hate y'all, dog. I hate y'all.
That's Damo.
I hate y'all.
I didn't even say anything. I mean, this is great, right? Look at that vinyl collection. Now, nothing you probably would want to hear, but just
this was the IG guy.
Look at the Doctor Strange poster. Doctor Strange posters on the wall. Star Wars, King Kong, Planet of the Apes. You know, it's good. This looks good, doesn't it, chat? Now, I can't see if y'all are saying it looks good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Moonlight. What I want to read to you is the reason why we're not picking this place. There's a reason why we're definitely not picking this place. I think that this place is fantastic, but we're definitely not picking this place.
The price is good too.
Price
it was
is
the cheapest
too.
one out of all you sent.
Just you know, what is it? Minutes from restaurants, grocery stores, freeway access. This is not a free promo. Spacious 4 bedrooms and something that you don't find quite often, 3 bathrooms, right? 3 bathrooms. Hard to find. Hard to find. Close to the freeway, 20 minutes from downtown. You know, great place. We will be staying in a garage apartment on the premises, which is separate from your accommodations. We will not enter the house and will not use the pool area during your stay. The house is completely at your disposal. City of Austin requires no music outside after 10 p.m. and no loud noise after 6. You can hang out outside, but please be respectful of our neighbors. Now, would y'all ever stay in a vacation spot where the owner of the vacation spot is basically staying with you?
I'd have to be hella desperate, but preferably not.
Legit last option, like legit, absolute last option. Nothing else is available, and even then, I'm still gonna feel the type of way.
I might as well get a hotel. At that point,
that is true. At that point, I'm just like squatting at your spot. Like while you're there, I can't even do nothing for real. Nah.
Why not? What you trying to do?
Stuff I don't want them to hear.
I just really wouldn't even.
Do you care?
I wouldn't feel comfortable with them like being in the garage. I wouldn't care
at that point, man.
I'm
here
for
3 days.
Oh damn! What if they be like, oh damn, I forgot something in the fridge, and just dart back in? Like, no, I don't even want that risk to be there or that option of them crossing paths with us. Those are strangers. I don't know.
And then I feel like they'll be like, you know, we might be able to get away with some stuff because nobody's, fucking there on the premises. Like we could play a little bit of loud music, and it has to get to a certain point for them to find out. I feel like they'll be stepping out every single second. Hey, is that guy gonna stay here? You said it was gonna be 4 guests.
Yeah.
That's 3 cars in the driveway. What's going on over here?
What's going on?
We can't even smoke outside. Like, I can't even step outside and smoke because that aroma? What is that? Like I can't
aroma.
I don't want to risk that.
What's y'all? Is everybody good? Nobody said anything.
Cookies?
Nobody said anything about anybody being black. Let's get into the topics, man. Yeah, Ja Morant is fucking up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Ja Morant is fucking up. I don't want to say he's acting like a thug. I feel like that stuff is corny. But Ja Morant recently released a statement. He's facing a lot of backlash right now for several things. The latest of those things being pulling out the. Can I show that? Can I show him pulling out the stick? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Pulling out the stick on IG.
That was a twig. That is a twig.
Is that? I sort of got. I thought that was a toy.
No, it's a little.
It's a gun. It's a gun.
It's a gun.
It's a gun.
I don't think
I've just never seen a gun, but it looks like a toy.
You've never seen a gun?
A real gun, though.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like
I saw a bullet before a gun. In Atlanta.
In Atlanta. I'm gonna say that was in Atlanta.
I told you that was the first bullet I saw.
we should have went shooting. I didn't know that. We could have went to the gun range.
Why? I don't need to see a gun.
Fun.
I want to put a stick in your hand for real though.
Facts.
Ayo.
A big
not
one. Make you use 2 hands for real.
That's not a.
That's
not
an
a-
Ayo.
It's not homoerotic. It's not.
That's not
it's
a.
not. Be
That's
adult.
a-
Be adult. We're adults here. We're adults here.
Frodo, several. I want to put some dicks in your hand.
Now that
The
that was
Ayo.
a
If I put some dicks in his
that
hand and
was
make
a
him shoot,
Ayo.
if he make him shoot, what's the problem?
You gonna make him shoot souls?
Make who shoot? Me? Why would I?
No, it's okay.
All right, my bad, man.
It's fine. So yeah, suspended for that. You know, we know about the 17-year-old who apparently punched Ja. Tweeting out, "I'm gonna show you how these hollows feel." You know, that's a tweet he actually put out to somebody, threatening the finish line worker because his mom said something was, wrong at the finish line. They disrespected her. I mean, he's been doing some things that are just no bueno. I don't know how else to describe it. Let me read this statement and then hear what y'all got to say, and then we'll take off from there. John Morant released a statement saying, "I take full responsibility for my actions last night." This is after the chopper was on the live. "I'm sorry to my family, teammates, coaches, fans, partners, the city of Memphis, and the entire Grizzlies organization for letting you down. I'm going to take some time away to get help and work on learning better methods of dealing with stress and my overall well-being." I know Damo's ready. Take it away, buddy.
Oh, we're gonna let me lead this one. Hey, listen, man. Is Ja's unofficial PR team and attorney, like head of his PR team? I've been putting my neck out on the line defending some of these actions and these accusations. Really sticking my neck out for this guy. And me personally, I'm not gonna give up. I'm still standing on my sentiments. I'm still standing on what I was saying before, which I only criticized the people who wanted to claim Ja was acting like a thug, being a so-called fake tough guy, or portraying a life that he's not from or lived before. My questioning and my own questions were, how do y'all know? Like, unless people are coming out that grew up with Ja, how do y'all know what he came from? I'm not defending his actions. I agree. This is dumb. This isn't the kind of actions you need from a $200 million NBA player, $100 million NBA player, any level of NBA player. This is not acceptable behavior. I agree with that. No one is questioning that. My questioning is for the people that's calling him a thug. My questioning is people who are saying, "Oh, you out here living a life you're not from for real." Just ask me, just answer, what has he done that he hasn't done before? What has he done that growing up he's not used to or came from? If we're talking about a guy that's acting the way that he came from, I don't see that as being a fake tough guy. He's just living the same life he was living before. It needs to grow up. There's a total different thing than saying, "Oh, this guy's he's just out here pretending." There's people that are saying Ja went to a private school, which isn't a private school. You just have to look into it. Not a fucking private
I
school.
looked it up on my stream. A lot of that is cap. I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of it is cap.
People were saying like he grew up in a really, really, really good neighborhood and shit like that. Looked up the school he went to. It wasn't even a private school. It was a public school. And the city he lives in is like, it has a higher crime rate than the rest of the state by a significant margin.
The city the school's in has a higher, the county or district, whatever. But apparently, if these same people, because now everybody's doing research when that came out, everybody starts to do research then. Apparently, he grew up in the area next to it that supposedly has like the lowest crime rate, but he's going to school in the area with the highest, or one of the highest crime rates. So that doesn't even make sense. But all I'm saying is just do due diligence. Girl, what? Huh? Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. But just do your due diligence of knowing where he actually came from before you make these statements, because that's damning. That's all I've argued this whole time. People, oh, I've been waiting to see how you defend him now because he had a gun. I don't have a problem with him having a gun. Doesn't make him a thug. Like, I'm sorry. Him being a gun-owning American doesn't make him a thug. Him saying, "Oh, it's free to see how these hollows feel," I don't think that's thug behavior. That's just a nigga that is active with his gun. I don't think that's a thug. It's stupid.
You think hollows can fit in the gun that he showed us?
That's not his gun. No. Okay. There's nothing fitting in that but little squirrel pellets. But he's not one. That was just breaking that video down. Like I watched it, bro. John Morant is in the club. John Morant is in the club, just rapping a song, dancing, whatever. There is a little stripper pistol on the table. He picked it up and put it down. I promise you, that's a stripper's pistol. If you don't know, you don't know. It's cool if you know, you know. That was a woman's pistol. That was whatever woman was accompanied. That wasn't his goddamn pistol, bro. He picks it up, puts it down, and then he starts throwing stuff up. On Twitter, I actively said, yeah, him throwing gang signs up, him just throwing up a C, him listening to whoever he's listening to. Idiotic look. Dumb look. Definitely dumb. I didn't care about the gun. Honestly. What's the problem with him being in the picture with a gun? He's an adult. He's an adult male. He can have a gun. But because I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, he's a thug, I'm a clown, I'm this, I'm that. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and judge the nigga and demonize the nigga. We all acknowledge he's dumb and he needs to move better. But what is this trying to personally attack him about his background, his character, criticizing his dad? Niggas is over here, yo, this nigga John Morant's dad is the bigger issue.
That shit is now that to me was the most insane conversation about his parents, how they need to be better parents, parenting his dad is a friend to him, all these other things like that. That's the dumbest conversation I've ever heard in my life. John Morant has agency over his own body, right? He's a grown man. I think I would honestly say, especially based off of the few things that I know about, how they were raised and who trains him when it comes to basketball, who trained him when it comes to basketball, I would say his parents have done a very good job, right? I know that that's controversial, right? I know that that's crazy to say. I would say that his dad and his mom have done a great job as to raising John Morant as a good man. These people that are like, yo, I just see his dad, he's animated on TV, he's done X, Y, and Z. All that tells me is two things. One, you're probably not black when you make that comment. And two, you ain't got shit going on in your life because your parents ain't got nothing to be proud of. And that's a fact, right?
Oh, wow.
That's tough.
That's 100% a fact. Your parents should be jumping for joy when you do something, right? I don't know what this idea about your parents can't be proud. And this stems back to the LeVar Ball thing too. People were so mad about LeVar Ball, Gloria James when she's done stuff on the sidelines, whoever's parents, Richard Williams when they did stuff on the sidelines. Hey, if you live a life of mediocrity and your parents don't have anything to celebrate, hey, talk to your parents, talk to yourself, talk to those people, but don't get mad when people's parents celebrate their actions that they've done. That's stupid to me. I hate that.
I agree with Damo from the perspective of the assumptions was way too crazy. Everyone just made assumptions about Ja's upbringing off of pretty much one picture in a backyard. There's so many and also like people can grow up a certain way and then by the time, I don't know, they're 15 or 16, their parents actually come up and, they move on from their upbringing and now they're moving on to a better life. That doesn't mean that they didn't grow up in a certain environment. You know what I'm saying? So just the assumptions were just, I agree with Dama. They were too out of line. Y'all don't know Ja. Y'all don't know Ja's dad's relationship with him. But I will say at this point in time, what Ja is doing is really dumb. Really, really dumb. Let's just put into perspective the situation and the opportunity that Ja is in right now. Bro is on a 5-year, $200 million contract with the Memphis Grizzlies. He is an NBA superstar. He is a Nike athlete with a signature shoe coming out next month. I believe his deal with Nike is worth like $12 million. It could probably go up from here. I believe he started a campaign with Powerade just like a couple of days ago. So you're partnered with Powerade, you're partnered with Nike, you're one of the faces of the NBA 4 years in. I'm just saying, Ja, at this point, you have an opportunity. I'm going to be honest, a once in a lifetime opportunity. People that, would really want to be in your position right now, just do not waste it. I don't know enough to speak on your background. Just don't do anything dumb, man. That's all I got to say, man.
And Nike already came out and made a statement saying they're standing with Ja. They're not planning to snatch the contract back. They're not planning to double him. They're not fucking with his money. They already said they're cool with him. I haven't heard about any other brand deals pulling away. So everyone that had the sentiment of, oh my God, what he's doing is bad for the brand. Whose brand? The NBA don't. You think the NBA really care? Niggas saying, I heard somebody say, oh, I hope they don't get Gilbert Arenas. You do realize what happened to Gilbert is because he started getting hurt, right? Like, if Gilbert was still out there dropping 40 on Kobe after the gun shit, you really think they weren't going to let this nigga play? Really? No, his knees gave out. Then he got trashed. Then it was a wrap because he couldn't play. If John Morant come out there, miss 8 more dunks, dunk 4 of them, win some more games, Grady's after every win, you think the NBA really going to blackball him while he's still talented? Stop it. Miles Bridges about to be back in the NBA. And we know how Mr. 27 Days, 27 Nights was. What are we doing? Like,
I do think he need, but in all seriousness, and we're being serious, but I do think he does need to take a hard look. I appreciate all the veterans who have come out, shown support, shown solidarity. I also appreciate the veterans who talked about the importance of veteran leadership in a locker room. I appreciate at the age of 26 now, I can appreciate the older people in my life who have told me that shit's stupid. Don't do that. Sit down. That's not for you. You don't have to be involved in everything. You don't have to portray a life. You don't have to do X, Y, and Z for somebody else. You don't got to do all that. And shout out to the 14,000 in the building, or 1.4.
1,400. I wish it was 14,000.
14,000. You know. I think that those are like good life lessons, and I do think that these are some of the things that they talked about when, you know, the what's the shit, the process happened, right? When the process happened, they got rid of a bunch of veterans in Philadelphia. They talked about how things like this would happen. So I do think that it is important. I do want to show / just listen to, because, you know, we can't show the whole thing. You know who I'm about to show. You know who I'm about to show. It's Clown and A.
Okay. So I've called around the league to people.
Oh, be careful with FS1 now.
Talking about.
I'm not showing it. Can we play it?
The audio.
Can we play the audio?
Yeah. Just pause. You know what I'm saying? Just pause it.
Because I was so shocked by the IG Live, how brazen it was.
Well, if that's the case, hold on. Let me get to the meat of the potatoes of the clip, though. And then. But we'll keep talking.
I thought you had it pulled up. My fault. I thought you had it ready.
You trying to bring up the Skip Bayless clip?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to bring up. I just want to say, just real quick, just for clarification, while you bring it up, we all literally are sitting here agreeing. Yeah, but they don't. I didn't know. But, but we all can agree. We can all agree, like, wholeheartedly, there's genuinely, like, we all know Ja is acting like a clown. He's being stupid. He's being reckless. Like, what he's doing definitely doesn't need to be done. We all can agree with that, right? Like, we all agree that that's the case, right?
Yeah, I just think that there's this
chat
line.
Saying pandering or some shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just confused. I'm just confused because I'm looking at chat, and I know exactly what you're about to say, and I agree. But I'm confused on how we're looked at as clowns and nerds because we don't want to sit here and say, oh, Ja's a thug. Ja's a thug. He's a criminal. He's acting like a criminal. Like, because we don't want to say that, we're clowns. I thought they were saying that we should say that nothing is wrong. I thought that's what they were saying, to be honest with you. No.
Let me play this.
No, they're saying like we're not holding Ja accountable.
Yeah, they're saying we're not trying to help Ja take accountability. My fault.
Or he got initiated by the Crips, or he just he has a dream of being a Crip. I don't know.
This is good, you know.
Whoa! That did you see the beginning of the clip? Because I saw this on the timeline, and I feel like personally, and I can be corrected, I feel like this clip is getting like hella hate for no reason. Because I think his sentiment is exactly like what me and Dom were saying, of just, hey, people assume Ja was pretending to be this one thing this whole time, like he's just pretending to be hood or thug or whatever. And Skip Bayless in that tweet was just saying, like, what if we got it wrong that he's not pretending, like, you know, like we made too much assumptions about his upbringing, and this is just Ja. So
That's what he's saying, that he's hearing people around the league talk about. But what I don't, and this is what I talked about when I talked about gatekeeping a culture. What I don't want to happen is that people not a part of the culture that have power and influence to be discussing it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. He can talk about how reckless, this shit is without saying he's a Crip related, Crip like, or whatever the fuck it is. That's the shit that's killing me. Because when you bring up anything close to gang relation, it takes it to a different level in a lot of people's eyes. And I think that's where a lot of people, at least on my timeline, drew the line, is that we can say that he's dumb. We can say that what he did was silly. We can say that what he did was all that's crazy. But when we start to cross over into the gang relation side, that's when it goes. That's when it gets crazy. Nigga said gangs aren't our culture. I don't. Oh, this is Cottrell. Whose culture is Crips and Bloods?
I'm gonna say that feels like our culture.
I want to because we're gonna do something a little bit different today. I want to bring some of these up. Shouts out to Cottrell for $5. Is there going to be a meet up at DreamCon? My meet will be up.
We will try our best to secure a gym. Or be at a gym at the very least.
We're gonna be deep for real.
Shouts out to Quay. I thought Ja had a Mossberg or something. Oh, that little shit. I thought he was talking about an ailment. I didn't know. I seriously.
What the fuck is Mossberg?
What is Mossberg?
I think it's one of the sticks. I don't know.
I guess it's a little stick, a little stripper pistol for real.
What are these people? All right, yeah, and I'm about to get y'all up in a second. What I want to do is open this up, but I want to bring up another controversial topic before we do that. Ja ain't no hitter. This is Neil for $4.99. Ja a fake. All right. If I catch one of y'all talking about Ja, I'm beating y'all. I've never seen Neil.
Oh my.
Okay, Neil. I'm so terrified.
Oh, I just have a quick question about the skip clip again. Is the problem primarily because of the Crip references, or just like the overall message that what he's saying?
I think so, because I haven't even taken in the overall message, but the fact that we're like starting to get into that direction of like tying him towards gang relation, whether it's true, not, or even people are contemplating the idea that, he is a part of one, is where I'm like, I don't even want those who do misinterpret to have room to misinterpret, if that makes sense. Because we know that certain people love to spin narratives and misinterpret on purpose. So I don't even want to give room to that, for that, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. Just give justification that he was okay.
Yeah. Did John Wall go through this?
Was John Wall the player of Ja Morant? And I think the answer is no. But I think the answer is no to both.
Gang sign John Wall was pretty. He wasn't pretty up there. He was a top point guard in the East, just like John's top point guard in the West. Now I understand. I mean, I can't even say there's much of a difference at that time. Like in that time, John Wall was a prominent point guard name. Like skill wise, they were better. Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
There was obviously guys better, but in terms of perception, niggas thought he had an MVP case in 2017. So that he was at least that level of a player. And there's stories of John Wall going out and doing the exact same shit. Now, I'm not saying putting guns up in the camera, but there's literally documented, like he talked about it in interviews himself. Nigga would go out and people would have this perception of him or say some shit, but I don't think it got to this magnitude. And my question would be, why is that? Why is it with John Wall, he was able to go out, have all these wild nights and do this and that, but no reports are made of it. It wasn't made a public
social media with the putting it on yourself. I don't think John Wall was violent towards anybody in particular, or threatening violence towards anybody in particular. And again, I think that he was doing them in context of like a celebration. So like these could be anything in celebration. Now we know what that means. The ones that are a part of the culture. Now once you start getting the Skip Baylesses, who are again the people who misinterpret it on purpose, once they start to over analyze it and all that stuff, they might go back and look. Oh my God, John Wall was banging the entire time. And then when they look at Melo, this is now Now, was Melo a part of a gang? And it's like, all right, bro.
But that narrative but that was with Melo when he was younger, and he said he had battles with David Stern and stuff like that behind the scenes about the company he kept and how David basically tried to muscle him into living better. But
David's
again,
better
this
than
is
Adam Silver.
I give you that. I mean, this is a thing though, but it's just crazy to me how with John Morant, if you've actually followed John Morant his entire career, this shit ain't surprising the shit that he's doing. Like there was a clip a year or two ago of him like going out like to eat and like some black lady didn't recognize him, but they told him who he was. He's like, young black Jesus. He said that. I was like, yeah, this nigga is he's not all the way there in the head for real. I don't know that many niggas go around saying they black Jesus. I don't know that many niggas that do that. The niggas that I do know do that aren't all the way there in the head. But and now it's starting to like John's not all the way in the head. The nigga's stupid. But no one's disputing that. I'm just confused on how it's pandering because we don't want to say the nigga's acting.
We'll get out the comments in a second.
I need to talk to these people. Y'all got to come up, bro.
Mr. GQ2U for $2 says, for Skip to mention anything about Crip is crazy. Cause he sent it in blue too.
Know what that mean?
K Crazy for $4.99 says, who goddamn white light-skinned baby is that?
Mine's a little bundle of joy.
You bring me joy.
Get looks from me for real.
Milk for $5 says, can I see Damo shake that for 200?
You sure won't. Actually, Milk, you drop 200. I'll shake anything.
I'm about to say, we'll set that up. Milk.
Facts.
Mr. GQ2, you shout out to the 1.4 in the building, 1.4K. For $5 says, some people buy guns just to take pics with them. Larry.
Oh wow. I saw that earlier. I was like, oh shit.
Look, it's Lancer says for $9.99. Ja been moving reckless. We can all agree on that. His actions have been stupid, but he still has time to grow, and we'll definitely learn from this. I live in Memphis, and I promise you, we still love him.
That's a fact.
I'm glad you polled Memphis. King Kyrie TV for $2 says, Damo always trying to be Captain Save-A-Ja.
Oh,
Tyleek Weeks for $5 says, Damo not trying to have the owner see y'all eating them honey henny wings.
What?
I think he meant to tweet off the Damo's dog account. RP for $9.99 says, I'm new to the super chat and I'm nervous, so just hello. Hey.
What's good, RP? What's good, man?
How you doing?
Hey,
hope you're enjoying this stream.
Baby cakes. Swing that. Mr. GQ to you since $2. He says hashtag for the yitches.
Shout out the yitches.
Ezo Jack for $5 says, shout out to the first woman to give up the box to a lame doing the bare minimum. Inspirational for real.
She said women back.
Who's back there? You know, I'm not even gonna entertain that. And for $1.99, Lean Merchant says he want to be Aaron Hernandez for real.
That's tough.
I think that's a completely different conversation.
That is.
I do want to bring up a completely different conversation. This has been blazing the internet right here. This has been blazing.
He begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just want to play. In the party, he just want to romp. Big boobs in the bus, they pump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend.
I know that might not make a lot of sense to folks. Ice Spice pulls up on Northwest and Kim Kardashian, and North has a great time. Oh, whoa. So this is just... This is the song.
This girl's a bun of me. Yeah, that boy's a... Keep going, bro. I'm saying this. Like, they've been when they've been.
Think about me because you know that it's fine. Beg me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just want to play. In the party, he just want to romp. Big boobs in the bus, they pump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. I tried to pay, he begged me to stay.
And she is dancing with Ice Spice. Now, if you notice in this video where Ice Spice comes in with the necklace and everything, in this video down here, I don't know how Kim or North is like down to a science got her image, but shout out to North. I don't know. dedicated to the craft. Gotta know, just gotta know, because the internet was in a tizzy over this one. Is there a problem with renting Ice Spice to come and dance with your child?
I personally listen. I think Kanye, as a parent, he has the right to set boundaries for his children. So in that household specifically, I think he should have a say. But I think in general, I just think it's hypocritical for people to criticize what's going on and then shove an iPad to their kid and like, yo, here, just go on TikTok, be quiet, type shit.
That is true.
So like two things can be right.
Not training playing defense,
but yeah.
Yeah, I renting out Ice Spice for your kids. Well, while I will say, I don't know why you would do it, but that's fine. You listen, rent out Ice Spice for your kids. That's fine. Personally, I'm okay with Ice Spice showing her ass and shit like that. With my daughter there, I wouldn't feel. I'm like, hey, bitch, like, hey, chill out, like, relax, like, save the dance. Like, you don't need to do the dance with little 9-year-olds. Save it. This is going on a 9-year-old's TikTok. That would be me. I'm not having a problem with that. My biggest issue is, why the fuck is Northwest on the internet if Kanye West said he doesn't want his daughter on the internet? He don't want his kids on the internet, exposed to the internet in that way. I just feel that's just corny on Kim's part. And she does TikToks with North. So you're deliberate. Like Kanye said it to the world. He put it out there. We all heard him. So he don't want his daughter on the internet. That's the only thing I have a problem with. If Kim lets her daughter listen to Ice Spice, that's not my daughter. So I don't care. Hey, let your daughter listen to Ice Spice. If you want your daughter to wear makeup, I personally have a big thing with kids, especially 9-year-olds, wearing makeup, but that's me. So I know how I parent my daughter. I'm not going to tell you how to parent your daughter. I'm not going to tell you how to parent your kids. I'm not going to tell you how to run your household. But I will say if Kanye West himself, an active parent, if he was a deadbeat, cool. But an active parent saying, yeah, I want my kid on the internet, bro, no, I just find it weird.
My mouse is fucking up super bad right now. So what do you do? Because I think that this is the dilemma. Kim, who has what seems to be majority of custody of her child, says that she's okay with with Northwest being on the internet. Kanye says he doesn't want a child on the internet. What do you do? There's a conflict here. Just like if you're at my house, like if you're a divorced parent, separate, you're doing the, what do they call it? The co-parenting thing. Mm-hmm. If you can listen to, because when I was growing up, when my parents were separated, my mom, we didn't listen to rap. We listened to R&B, gospel, Disney tunes or whatever. When we were with my dad, we listened to rap. With my dad, we sat in the front seat. Right? Like there were things that we did when we were with my dad. We watched Family Guy, South Park, Simpsons. There was stuff that we did with my dad. We just didn't do it with my mom. Play Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But when we were with my mom, we couldn't do that.
Was there a limit? Was there a limit with what your dad was allowing y'all to do that you can't do with your mom? Was there a line drawn to saying like, all right, even I know your mom don't let you do that, and I'm not gonna let you? Was there that? Was that
we couldn't go out and smoke cigarettes, but it was like something that they were both on the same line. But listening to rap music, no, we bought the rap CDs from the gas station that had the real shiny back. So they were all uncut. Wait till you see my dick. Hey girl, wait till you see my dick. I'ma beat that pussy up. You remember that? You remember the Whisper song? That was uncut. Wait till you see my dick. Hey girl. Yeah, we listened to that with my dad. With my mom. Hey man, could be.
Hey, I get it. I get where you're coming from. With my parents, I was able to listen to not a lot of unfiltered rap. My mom had kind of a limit with it, but I was able to listen to whatever music I wanted to. But the line was drawn with both my parents. If I start acting like these niggas I'm rapping, we have a problem. If I'm putting a red rag in my pocket, sagging my pants, throwing shit up, rapping a Lil Wayne at the time, I'm getting slapped in the face and we're going to have a conversation.
Yeah, sure.
And there we go. There's always a line. There's always an extent. With me, there was an extent where it was reality and it was just for fun as a kid. There was a line there. I feel like the line here should be, I don't think any 9-year-old should be wearing a crop top or a short shirt. that tracksuit she had on, dressing like Ice Spice, when she had the makeup on, that shirt was short as shit. She had to try to pull it down while she was fucking dancing. Shit, I don't think that's age appropriate. She pulled it down. If you look in the video when it starts,
no, I'm saying in order for it to be set like that, she pulled it up.
What?
It's a Juicy Couture tracksuit. It's not made to be like. She's a small. Regardless, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying, and that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I think the conversation is though like what happened. Well, for me at least, what happens when you disagree with your person that you're co-parenting?
And when you're co-parenting, you have to come up with compromises, and y'all have to sit there and have that conversation. But me looking into this situation, because I don't want to compare. Obviously, this is a very one-of-one situation. It's fucking Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. This isn't the local mom, baby dad down the block that's having issues. Obviously, this is different. So I genuinely, I understand every situation is different, and there could be different lines in the sand for different people. I don't know what their compromise was, but I find it hard to believe that their compromise for Kanye not wanting his children to be on the internet, his daughter to be on the internet. I doubt the compromise is I'm just going to turn off the Instagram. I'm just going to turn off the TikTok comments. There you go. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So
does this surprise you though? The whole situation?
No, it doesn't surprise me.
Okay. Because I was just about to say, I just, if my mom is Kim Kardashian, a woman who has built an empire through social media, specifically Instagram,
I would expect to be on social media.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
but I also think that like she said, she polices what is being said. So I think honestly, you know what I think? Because she's a little kid. I don't know if y'all got little kids around North's age
my sisters, and this is just what they do, to be honest with you.
They just make a bunch of TikToks, right? Just like a bunch.
Yeah.
They can
what the fuck are you doing? I'm making a TikTok.
They can run off 30 to 50 in like one night. I swear to you, they post them and they never go back to them. They just keep it pushing. So I think that honestly, that's what North does. And for whatever reason, Ice Spice just so happened to be in town. I don't know.
Her mom is Kim Kardashian, and she can pull off Ice Spice being a guest for a day, no matter how much it is. That's what it is.
I don't even know how I don't know how people do these things. But right, Ice Spice just shows up to the house for the day. Oh shit. The same 50 TikToks I was gonna record with my cousins, when they come over and play, I'm gonna throw Ice Spice in there.
I mean, I'm glad it sounds so simple and it's simplistic to you. It sounds great. It sounds phenomenal. But when the dad said he doesn't want the daughter on the internet, and now you've seen the daughter all over the internet with Ice Spice, and now she's dressing up as Ice Spice, I could just understand why Kanye would be mad. And that's why I preface it. I mean, again, I don't have a problem with listening to rap music. I do have a problem with what she was wearing personally, but I'm just looking at it from a dad perspective. And maybe that's just me. Like, I realized that shit like a week ago. I was in Discord, and there was this WWE moment that I ain't never seen before. Girl just flashes the camera. You know, my first damn thought was, yo, there's kids in here. Like, what? Put your shirt down, bitch. There's children.
I think
in the stands. Like, what do we? That was my first thought. That was not my first thought 3 years ago. I promise you.
Well, let me ask you this too.
I change how I think now. Like, genuinely, when it comes to kids, especially young girls, my like opinion has definitely changed because I'm thinking way more like a parent.
I was just gonna ask you this too. Do you have a problem in this situation because it's Ice Spice specifically on the TikToks, or just North, or is North just being on TikTok altogether?
I have a problem with North being on TikTok knowing Kanye doesn't want her on TikTok.
Okay.
I have a problem with that. It's not even just Ice Spice. Her dressing up as Ice Spice thing, and that's its own different can of worms. And I have my own list of things that I have an issue with that to an extent. It's not all crazy, just some of it. But her being, and again, you can feel that way. That's cool. Just as a dad, I empathize with the fact that if I don't want my daughter doing something and my baby mother's and I want her to do it, I would feel some type of way. Like I don't want my daughter wearing Jordans. Her grandfather, my baby mother's father, bought her Jordans. You know what I did when I called him on the phone? Just want you to know they're gonna come back in a bag burnt up because I'm burning them.
But why though? Why?
Because it doesn't matter why. Why does it matter to you? It's my child and it's my policy. I don't wear Jordans. I don't buy that nigga shit. I don't support Jordan brand. I don't want my daughter wearing Jordans. It's that simple. It's not your child. You do what you want in your household. And Omar, your household can be Jordan.
No. Listen. I think the difference is like if you're saying that that's him or whatever, that's fine. And then I think you might create a different situation. If your baby mother bought Jordans, the question would be why.
Why did she buy Jordans? Yeah,
No. Why? What would the problem be like then? Because if she's out, at while your daughter is at your baby mother's house or whatever they're doing or whatever at the park, takes pictures, puts them up on Facebook. You see that she has on Jordans. You have a problem with that?
Yes. Okay.
What is the conversation and movement here? Because I think that ultimately everybody's going to disagree.
It's a compromise. It's a compromise.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
You have a conversation. I'm not saying I'm against a compromise. You can have a compromise.
Okay.
But like I said, in the point with Kanye and his daughter being on the internet, I doubt the compromise. Unless he says it, if he comes out and say it, I'll just say I'm an idiot overthinking it. But I doubt the compromise is, we're going to let her be on the internet. We're just going to turn the comments off. Kanye knows how the internet works. I doubt that his only reasoning for not wanting his daughter, that's 9 years old, on the internet in the public eye is just because niggas can fucking contact her through comments. I'm pretty sure it's the taking her image and doing whatever you want with it. It's the being able to see his kid whenever you want, having access to his kid, whenever you want with her. That's fine, but it wasn't like that. And I'm drawing a comparison. It wasn't like this for LeBron James kids because LeBron James managed how his kids navigated on social media. Bronny did not get on social media. You did not start seeing a bunch about LeBron's kids from their perspective, their own platforms, until they hit about 16. And then when it happened,
Zuri's the opposite.
I'm about to say, and I was getting to Zuri. He's seen how it was with them, and then because LeBron James, who he was, propelled since high school, he was in the public eye since he was young. He's seen how Bronny handled it. He's seen how it was going with Bronny, hit the whole Bronny Smokey thing, but he's seen the other sides of it. Seeing how he could navigate Bronny and how he could manage it, how he was comfortable with. Then allowed Bryce, allowed Zuri. Now Zuri's a YouTube TikToker and she's doing it through the parents, and they're navigating it now. But it started with allowing Bronny to start by the time he was 16. Before then, none of that was going on with none of them. And he managed it, and he got comfortable with it. Every parent's different.
Social media was also different.
Social media was different, but still, he allowed his son to be on social media at a certain time, and then it trickled down to the rest of the kids. How do you know Kanye West just didn't want North to get older?
I think my thing is, I think that you have to understand, and mind you, this the general point now is, I think that you have to understand that there's some sort of compromise that has to be had, right? There has to be some sort of compromise. And if you're not willing to compromise, like I'm just saying this, if you be Kanye and I be Kim, if I'm telling you, hey, North definitely wants to be on the TikTok, she wants to be on social media, her cousins are doing it, when she goes to school they're doing it, everybody around her is doing it, I've come up with a way for her to be on TikTok or the internet, and I want to run it by you. If you are just staunch, no,
then that's not co-parenting.
That's the only thing I'm getting at, because I think that a lot of people are like right there where it's like,
yeah, that doesn't sound like a compromise. It's either my way or the highway type shit.
And I think that that's a lot of things that go on in Kanye's life. It's a lot of, okay, it's gonna be the way that I want it. If it's not the way that I want it, it's fine. But ultimately, even in some of the examples that you use, because I think that that's why Kanye has problems with North being on the internet or any of his kids being on the internet, is because people have access to them on a different level. I think the way that Kim sees it and the whole Jenner Kardashian brain sees it as, hey, they're going to be on the internet at some point. I'd rather North get used to being on the internet now than being 16 or however old Bronny was when he started smoking on Snapchat, right? Mm-hmm. And then being John Morant flashing the pistol, right? You know what I'm saying? I think that it's better for her to understand it now, as opposed to getting down the line later and wilding out like Britney Spears at the age of 47, right?
I don't even think it's that for real. I don't even think it's that. It's literally just, Mommy, can I go on TikTok? Like, I want to make these TikTok dances. I don't know.
In the conversation of like co-parenting, I would just say, I think figure it out now when it's small scale. We can definitely have more control. Make your TikToks, give me your phone back. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that kids like that type stuff. I'm gonna make the TikTok, I'll give you phone back, but just the fact that I made the TikTok, fuck it type shit. Okay,
if that's the case, then that is 100% fine. If that's the case, and like I said, if Ye comes out and says he approves of this, my whole argument goes out the window. I'm just arguing from the perspective of the last time I heard Kanye talking about this, he felt one way. I haven't heard him go back against it or say something else. So I'm gonna just assume he's still going one way. And I know for a fact he's just not. We've seen the relationship between Kim and Kanye over the last couple of years. I don't think this is just a healthy, their friend kumbaya relationship. So I would assume that they're not talking about everything. But this is just assumptions. And we at the end of the day, we all know what assumptions do. That's why I would like, honestly, if Ye's cool with it, I would like him to come out and say he cool with it.
He won't, just, though, because why would he?
And I was gonna say either that or just keep pushing, let it happen. But if he honestly does have a problem with this, we're gonna hear about it soon. I know that for a fact. It's not gonna be too long before we hear another Kanye rant. If he does have a problem.
I'm dropping the link down below for anybody that wants to come up. We got a big 14. Oh, that's the
y'all got a lot of comments.
Really 15, to be honest with you.
1,500 in the building. We should get a lot of interaction.
Drake it out the gulag.
Yeah, Drake it out the gulag. Yeah. I see a lot of this this commentary. My kid not posting online that young. I think personally, my parenting philosophy, if somebody asked me where that, like, the problem with a lot of situations is that people get experienced to stuff so late that when it really counts is when they fuck up. So if you're not exposed to money management, if your parents are hiding money and money management, the concept of money, once you actually start to get money is when you fuck up. Right. And I think that's applicable to a lot of situations out there. But that's just me. And mind you, if you come up, you can talk about Ja, Kim, North, Kanye,
South, East, West, whichever.
Chicago. How you doing, Auburn? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. I just wanted to say that the situation with Ja was a less serious situation than with Brandon Williams from Alabama. I don't know if you guys been following that as well.
Oh, Brandon Miller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got confused. Yeah. Because like for him, it's like he drove his friend to the club, and then his friend was like, "Get me my gun," and he's like, he came back, and there was a shootout, and he was just caught in the crossfire. He wasn't really involved, so. Yeah, it was just.
Shootout. It wasn't no shootout.
I don't think nobody shot back.
It wasn't no. It definitely wasn't no shootout.
Someone got killed though, so that was pretty bad.
Yeah, somebody got killed. It wasn't shootout. Shootout means somebody was shooting back. I appreciate you, Sam.
Yeah. Sorry,
the freeze is crazy.
You good?
Just lost 100. Yeah.
Oh shit, am I on?
Yeah, how you doing?
What's going on, yo? Hey man, love the podcast. Nah, cooking here. Fuck. I feel like Ja, honestly, he ain't dumb. Ja's just doing Ja for real. I feel like John Wall did he been putting up Crip signs, everything. I feel like Ja's just doing Ja. I don't feel like there's a problem. Honestly, I really don't. I think it's just the regular. I think if you showed fucking Kyle Korver out by the gun range, there'd be no problem. He could take an Instagram pic. It'll be all good. I just don't see it. I personally don't see it.
You think there's nothing wrong with what he's doing?
No. And I can explain every single one of them.
Go ahead.
When he fought the kid, let's be honest. I'm a big dude. Ja Morant. Hold up. Listen to me.
How tall are you?
Morant is 6'2" on 2K. Okay, 170 pounds at best. That is not a big man, Souls. I promise you. That is a
no. How tall are you? I'm just wondering.
I'm 6'3", but I'm 205. Ja Morant is a small man for real. He gotta defend himself. You know how these kids are growing up nowadays. These guys.
How is he small when the average height of a man is 5'8"?
Yeah.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. You know he's tiny. You know he's tiny.
He's not tiny.
Ja Morant is a tiny man.
I'm 5'8". I don't think he's a tiny man.
And on top of that, just with black folks alone, I don't know how they do it over there.
He's above average.
Huh? We're not
He's
going to be
above average.
disrespected by little kids like that. Let's be honest. We all got a 15-year-old, 16-year-old talking. We want to beat their ass for real. John
So
Morant.
What?
It's okay for you to beat their ass?
You know a 15, 16-year-old that you want to beat their
Like
ass?
if a 15, 16-year-old just stunting in front of me, yeah, we going. He must want to.
You gonna beat his ass? I would just assume it's him at this point.
He's laughing. He's laughing because what I'm talking about. He must want smoke. He must want to fight.
Okay, let's take it out of beating his ass. You think it's okay to go and get your gun on a 15, 16-year-old?
Hey man, that was just false play, man. He just faking it, man. We know sometimes we just showing it. He ain't finna shoot nobody. Stop playing. He ain't shooting
That's
nobody.
traumatic. That could be traumatic. Oh shit! I almost lost my life today.
He wasn't gonna lose his life, guys. I promise. He was just showing. He was just showing.
In retrospect, but as the 15-year-old seeing oh shit, he's about to pull out a gun.
He gonna be fine. Okay, John Morant ain't worried about that kid. Hey, I like how we
shot every day, B.
Listen,
every day, B, guys.
I like how nobody talked.
It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a prank.
Nobody talked about what the kid said. The kid could have said something crazy to Ja, and now that's why we gotta fight.
When does can I ask
Think
you this?
about it.
Can I ask you this? This is the last thing I'm asking. This is the last thing I got to ask. How young?
Think about it, niggas.
Whatever the
Think about it for
craziest,
real.
whatever the craziest thing is. Let's say this 17-year-old said, "Yeah, Ja, you a bitch ass nigga." What if he was 15? Right? Ja would still be justified, right? You agree?
Yeah.
All right. What if
Out on the street? That's that'll get you beat up.
hold on. What if he was 12?
Come stop. He knows better. That kid knows
Okay,
better.
so 12 is still justified.
Okay, maybe I don't hit him 13 times. I just whack his ass real quick. Set him off to the side.
Okay. All right, wait.
Just a quick one.
Just three more years. Just 3 more years.
Black parents be beating other people's ass.
What if he's 9? What if he's 9?
9, he ain't speaking like that. We don't know no kids that's speaking like that.
At 9, I was speaking like that. At 9,
I
I
was
was speaking.
Okay, and that's where I get the belt. I don't put my hands on you. I get the belt.
So you get the belt out on him, right?
On 9, yes. You gotta teach that kid at a young age. Stop playing like this didn't really
Now,
happen.
this is not your kid. This is not your kid, by the way.
My father beat many of my friends' asses. I promise you, everybody get their ass beat. In the household, everybody can get it. Stop playing like this ain't a real thing.
Okay, so what if
What did your friend's parents say?
Huh?
What did your friend's parents say?
Didn't say a goddamn thing. He understood. And I knew the same when I went over my friend's house. When they like, don't be outside at night. I knew that ass whooping didn't involve them. It involved me as well. I need to be inside. Stop.
Okay, so what if they're three more years younger? They're 6 now.
Oh my goodness, bro. Stop. They can't even speak. Why we keep stretching it? You keep stretching it. Stop stretching it. Stop stretching it. Stop stretching
I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. You had me at first. Your hands was real convincing. You had the I was believing you at first. I really believed you was really, you know what, my brother? Honestly, Ja Morant, he ain't really do too much. I believed you.
He ain't really do.
You
just
you
a simple fight, man.
I'm gonna tell you where you lost me.
Okay.
Honestly, I know we all want to punch kids. That's when I can't support this. I can't really do this right here. That's you lost.
So if somebody come in your workplace, he a kid, he kind of up there in size, maybe 17. Listen, he talking shit to you.
I'm gonna say this. So I understood your standpoint on the fact that Ja Morant is, first of all, Ja Morant's like 6'3", 6'4". You was like, oh, he's 6'2" on 2K. Ja Morant's like 6'3". But I will say this: I doubt there's many teenagers. I doubt there's like the fucking Riddler for the nigga.
You're underneath my cabinet. You're underneath my cabinet while I'm cooking.
Niggle me this. No. If there's not that many teenagers that can really get on the basketball court with Ja Morant, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, this is a normal sized teenager. So from the first off rip, I'm like, I gotta see the teenager that he punched, because if this is a McDonald's All American, 6'5", 6'6", 17-year-old, justified. Promise you, I'm not upset. But if this is a 5'6", sophomore in high school that just mouthed like the Cam Newton kid that mouthed off at Cam Newton. And Cam, if Cam would have punched that kid at that football camp in that video, Cam is an asshole. Cam is an asshole.
Why would Ja be playing pickup with a 5'6"?
That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna be playing basketball with somebody so under level.
Cam better not touch nobody.
But no. But if it was the same 16-year-old that tossed that damn old lady in Florida around, promise you Cam Newton be justified punching that nigga in the face. Promise you.
Okay.
The one that took the switch. I'm just saying. These teenagers, these are not like they're all not the same ones from Disney Channel. Every teenager don't like Disney Channel teenagers. Some of these niggas is huge. All right, they got to get to the NFL somehow. Some of these niggas is big. All I'm saying, that's the only part I agree with. Other than that, Mr. Hands, nigga, for real. I don't know a plethora of 15-year-olds on the block right now. I just want to sock in the face. I don't.
Because you ain't played ball with them yet. If you played a little bit of ball out on the street, you know, that park where they always do the shootout set. I had a park like that. You know, they talk shit. You got to beat their ass. You in front of a whole bunch of people. You got to prove something.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Florida, but I live in South Carolina.
What part? What part of South Carolina?
I live in Greenwood, next to Atlanta University.
How far is that from where Josh stays?
I don't know. A minute. I'm not from South Carolina. I don't be over here.
Do you think
he just moved?
Wait, hold on. Do you think it's possible from what you experienced in South Carolina so far? Do you think it's possible for somebody who's like really a thug to be from South Carolina?
Yeah. Oh, me. Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey,
Cruz.
I ain't no thugs where I'm at. I'm like wood neck thugs. These guys just sell dime bags, sell weed.
Hey,
you know, like right in between the crook, it's like the country and then a little bit of hood. Like it ain't.
How good is wood neck?
Wood neck, not that good. The average is low tier thug for real. Low tier thug.
All right, bro. Yeah, all right.
Not that good.
That nigga was killing me with that light, and that nigga was just.
Let's try. Let's get a white representative up here. Did you come to speak about Northwest, my brother? You're muted.
Is this Andrew from the Discord?
Yeah, I am from the Discord. I'm Chicken McFlop in the Discord though. Yeah.
There's a different. All right, never mind.
No question, man.
Chicken floppy.
What was the question on Ja though? Just like a general opinion on it?
Either your opinion on Ja, or I want to hear somebody's opinion on Northwest, and if they feel like it's out of pocket.
GQ's ready.
Yeah, I definitely was not ready. I was just talking to my parents.
Oh my god.
All right, so I did have something to say. With according to a boy that was just talking, you feel me? He ain't lying. He ain't out of pocket with what he was saying. You feel me? But it comes to a point when you get to a certain point as a man that like you get that grown man strength. You feel me? Like so when you get a like 15-year-old kid that I don't give a fuck how big he is. I have 11-year-old nephew. You feel me? That's bigger than me. You feel me? That got shot because you feel me? Like you feel me? The people that a lot of people that are the best athletes, you feel me, come from the hood. You know what I mean? And a lot of them don't make it. You feel me? But some of them do. So maybe John Morant is one of them. You know what I mean? But I know better than like if my nephew or one of his friends was to try to hop up on me, but I'm not gonna sock him out. I'll punch him in his chest, if anything, hit him in his little bread basket. You feel me? Like teach him to sit down. You know what I mean? But we was gonna talk about this Northwest shit. So with this whole Kanye West,
beat a kid.
I'll poke him in it. I'll poke him right here in his little bread basket and make him sit down. I will. I promise you. I will. Okay. And if his mama try to get up on me or his daddy, you feel me? Like shit, he was out of order. He was out of pocket. You did. But when it comes to this whole Kanye West shit, when is it Kanye's responsibility? So y'all fuck with Dante, right? The one that be donating, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When is it the man's responsibility to understand who he's fucking, who he's putting the seed in?
What?
Well, they don't want to talk
because Dante's. I ain't even gonna disrespect her. Dante's girl was in the Discord and she was tripping. She on some loose shit. You feel me? Just like Kim, she's on some little shit. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, and Kanye can't control her. So when does he have to take responsibility and accountability that he just fucked with a bitch that was not controllable? Like, that was not. Oh, remember? I remember the first time I got put on you, Bromar. Omar was on the little podcast. The what's it?
Peer-to-peer
Agent peer-to-peer, and you said a bitch got to be coachable. That shit's real.
Oh, I did say that. Damn it.
You did. If she's not coachable, if she's not coachable and she's just gonna run her own place, then when does that fall on the man? You feel me? You have to hold yourself accountable as everything that you do as a man. So if he had kids with that bitch and he kept having kids with that bitch and like she's not following his plans, that's his fault.
I don't think I disagree. I think that there's a conversation to be had about, like, you know, who you stick your penis into. Let me ask this.
It comes to a certain point in your age.
The Dante story was crazy though. But
well, he's young though. He's young, so he has to learn. You feel me? Like shit, I done stuck my dick in a lot of bitches that should have probably had to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's a live and learn.
Let me ask y'all this. Would you expect? Like, wouldn't you expect Kim Kardashian to do this?
That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said earlier. I ain't gonna lie. Like at some point, it's on Kanye for impregnating Kim Kardashian out of all people.
So you can't say she's wrong for what she's doing because that's her.
I wouldn't expect Kanye. If Kanye got anybody else pregnant, Amber Rose,
and you see the other bitches he's still fucking with. He's still fucking with loose bitches. Yeah. You feel me? Like, he hasn't learned. Something is wrong with him.
Like, well, my thing is, why can't both parties be held accountable? Why does it have to be such a?
I don't know. I don't know what is Kim being held accountable for? Can somebody tell me?
Look. I've been
going against the dad's wishes.
But there's always going to be a disagreement. There's always they can't agree on everything 100%. They be in a relationship.
So with life, you have to go through these 5 stages of grievance with everything. You feel me? Like, you're gonna go through being mad because somebody ain't being who you want them to be. You're gonna go through being sad. You're gonna go through being jealous, all that shit. But then at the end of the shit, you're gonna accept people for who they are. Kim is who she is. You feel me? Period. And everybody that Kanye keeps fucking with is, and I love Kanye. I think he's a fucking genius. But he keeps setting himself up with people, like even his new bitch. I don't even know who his new bitch is, but I'm sure she's fucking like, he does it for power. You feel me? And then he's mad because these bitches don't listen to him. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. You have to hold him accountable. My fault. My dog over here trying to get her ball. I got a little pit bull. You feel me? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to say it?
How's niggas? All right, y'all gonna just leave.
What y'all timing out on me? Like this is
no. I ain't gonna lie.
You muted, bro, Mar.
Omar, you muted. Oh, I think you're on the phone. Personally, I was just trying not to laugh. I get what you're saying to an extent. Like I said, bro, I got what he was saying to an extent. I mean, it don't matter who you impregnate. It don't matter who that person, what their background is. When it comes to that child, you still have, if you have wishes, or I'm not gonna say demands, but if you have wishes for your kid, I don't give a fuck what you do.
But if you fuck with a ratchet thought, you feel me? Like, you can't control what she's going, and she has control, like, just over, like, if y'all go to court, she's gonna gain custody. You feel me? Like, this, I don't know. It's in Colorado, it's a woman kind of state law type shit. Like, even if you're better suited for the baby, they're gonna give it to the woman. You feel me? And I mean, I'm in Colorado, so I think that's how the whole world is, I guess. You feel me? But
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Like, Kanye should be held accountable as well. But it's almost a case of, like, if someone's being an asshole, they're being an asshole, period. Like, I don't, like, you can point to why they're being an asshole and things of that nature, but at the end of the day, that person is doing something they shouldn't be doing.
The only thing I can say is like I don't even necessarily think that she's an asshole for this specifically. I don't keep too much,
I'm not saying she's an asshole too. It was that analogy.
What I'm saying. But like to me, it's like I don't see Rob or Tyga getting on the internet saying like I don't want her to be an OnlyFans model, around my kid while she has my kid or whatever. You got with somebody from this cloth. Yeah. So now that you're not with her and OnlyFans is popping,
their kids stay with them.
You could never control that bitch.
But it's different.
But whenever, because I think she still masturbates when like the kids are around. I don't think she stops just because the kids are in there.
Yeah, but regardless, it's a different. Yeah. But that's different though. To bring up Rob and Tyga, they have majority custody of the kids. That's different. I doubt that they're on a point to where they're about to be like, oh, yeah, they're not about to go to the internet and be like, hey, listen here, bitch. The weekends you do got her? None of that OnlyFans shit. Like, I doubt that's not what's going to happen. Kanye doesn't have custody of the kids. The kids don't stay with Kanye. That's the biggest difference. He doesn't have any control on what they're around majority of the time. Like you said, when you was with your dad, you was able to get away with doing stuff that you're not allowed to do with your mom's house. But at the end of the day, you stayed with your mom though, right?
Yeah.
So those was majority of the time. That's the rules you live by for the most part. When you
let's say your mom is if you're I come from a separated family too. Your mom is still respectful of your father's wishes. She does not should be. She does not. That's what I'm saying. And he fucked up because he fucked with a bitch that was not respectful of that shit. And I'm sorry for cussing in. I don't know if you.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm almost to the belief even. Because maybe I just have like
it's like let's say your dad had you with a stripper. You feel me? You think she gonna let him run shit?
Listen. Can I pose this question? Do y'all think that Kanye even put this in not because he cares so much, but just because he knew it was something they would like disagree with and would become a problem later on?
I don't know enough about the relationship to say that. Like that's PC.
I'm saying, do you think Kanye even cares, or did he put this in because he knew that this was going to be a problem?
That is a tough question.
I think he knew it would be a problem. I think he knew what was to come if his daughter was on the internet too early.
No, not that.
You're talking about Kanye making this a problem just because he doesn't have custody, essentially.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Dom.
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking that too earlier, and I was thinking about like, how did Kanye act in North's like upbringing in her early life? Like, was he showing off North on Instagram on all these pages, and now that they're separated, now he wants to switch up his stance? If that's the case, then yes, Kanye's being hypocritical. But I tried to look into it, I couldn't find anything. That's what I was doing.
And you're not gonna find anything because Kanye wasn't going on one. That's not something Kanye normally does. Is going on Instagram lives, just doing live videos himself, like recording shit. That's just not who he is or who he's been as a father. Twitter. Yeah, like he just be tweeting. But even the times that you did see Northwest when she was with Kanye, it's paparazzi them out and about. Now Kim posts, and she might she's more reluctant or liable to have had a post or some shit showing off North before Kanye, because Kanye don't do that type of shit.
Don't you think though?
That's one thing, but exposing them to the world and all that type of extra shit, Kanye wasn't doing that before.
But don't you think though, if Kim is around her more though, like she's more likely gonna if Kim is always posting on Instagram, on Snapchat, whatever, and if she's around the babies more because she has custody and she's always there around them, don't you think the baby's gonna pop up? You feel me? Like,
if you allow it, it's about parenting what you allow your kids to do. Like I said, LeBron James' kids, up until Bronny was 16, they weren't on the internet for real. It was only when LeBron showed them off.
You or know Savannah who the man is though in that relationship. You know who the alpha is. You know who's running that shit.
That's fine. No one is questioning that. What I'm saying is
nobody even knows Savannah if it wasn't for LeBron.
They've been together. LeBron's, and as long as LeBron has been popular, they've been together. Niggas know Savannah, but it's one. My whole pushback was the comparison between Tyga and using Tiger in them in this situation, because that's totally different. They have custody. That's why they're not on the internet complaining. Hell, the time they went on the internet is when Tiger was talking about how they wanted him to, how he decreased some like payments for private schools and shit like that. And Rob chimed in, "Oh shit, you gotta put me on it. I gotta do that too." Like that's the only time I've seen him on the internet. And again, and that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. He has custody of the kids. In this situation, the roles are completely flipped. So
you also
Kanye don't got no power.
You also got to look at the levels, though. It's Black China, and then it's Kim Kardashian.
I
you know what I mean?
I see.
I get that.
I don't know. It's not an easy answer. Let's keep going. Appreciate you, GQ.
Yeah, love you.
I don't think it's an easy answer. I just want to know. I want to know what happens when two people trying to actively co-parent disagree. What do you do?
Oh, I can give you a perfect example because I honestly had this conversation not too long ago with the whole Jordan thing for my daughter. My BM, she wants her to wear Jordans. I don't. I still don't. And I come to realize, you know what? Maybe I'm being irrational. So my compromise is I told her, hey, if you're going to take pictures or whatever, have Jordans on, here. That LeBron James little baby onesie jersey outfit, yeah, she wearing this. There you go. Just make sure she got pictures in this too. If you want to have your family taking pictures of her in Jordans, your family want to have her wear Jordans, cool, that's fine. LeBron James shirt. You post that after everything. Post that as much as you post the Jordans. If we're going to do the Jordan thing. If that's what it is, that was the compromise. You know what she said? I could do that. That's easy. Cool.
Yeah, that sounds like I'm about to say, but that, and I will say that sounds like two people who are willing to participate in the conversation. I wonder what happens when there aren't two people. Well, and maybe this is the situation.
Might be it.
What happens when two people aren't willing? I just don't want. Maybe it's just me. I don't want, and we can go on after this. I don't want it to be a situation where, you know, there needs to be a compromise here. One party is like, I'm not. It's no internet. That's the answer. The answer is no internet. I'm not fucking compromising. There's nothing. And the other person is like, you know, compromise. Fuck what you talking about. There's no compromise. So what do you do from there? Because at that point, honestly, I'm gonna be petty myself. Fuck it. Get on the internet and read the comments. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It's so crazy. Where the John Morant? Oh, okay. I think I already read this, but for $2, Mr. GQ2U says Ja had that little yick on him.
That's crazy.
Little yick. What's a yick?
Derek Austin for $1.99 says finally made the pod.
Oh my god,
y'all hella
every pod, bro. What's a yick?
Don't worry about it, man. If you don't know, you don't know. So just...
I don't even know what a hollow is, to be honest with you.
Stay back.
Is it a type of bullet?
Just stop. Stop.
I
mean, you in the ballpark though. Yeah. I mean,
that's what I inferred. To be honest with you.
Just keep inferring. Inferring.
Well, keep inferring to your head first.
Yes. Don't say it out loud.
I think you inferred one time, and it was like, God, this is way.
Oh God.
The rose. Virginity?
What's a rose? What is a rose? Is a rose for virginity? They're having a virginity contest? Like, oh my God.
And how do you keep your virginity on you?
The longest.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. Maybe that was like the what the fuck part about the TikTok, you know? What do you mean?
They're having a party where somebody's taking virginity, and whoever holds there the long.
Yeah, and I thought like that's what the outrage was. Like, well, why are y'all doing this? Like,
that's
this is
why
crazy.
You need to infer in your head, or just text the group chat mid-pod. Just text. We all see it. It don't got to be nothing. I might laugh still.
Derek Austin for $1.99 says, y'all finally made the pod. Y'all hella entertaining. Appreciate
that. This is a gold one too, just saying.
Oh
do chicken. When did I say that?
You said that. You said that on the pod.
Do chicken have bones in it?
Yes. You said that.
Mr. GQ for another $2 says, oh shit. Most of the best athletes come from the hood. Oh, we got to put Bezos on with the Ebonics. LV says for $1.99, W Baby Wamo.
Appreciate you. She is a W baby.
23 Gold for $4.99 says, I think the only difference between Wall and Ja is Wall had multiple reports on guns like Ja and his friends. If there was, I don't remember.
My whole thing with that is you probably will have to, I wouldn't doubt that there is stories, but you just have to dig them up. And that's always been my biggest issue. There's plenty of players where if you just look into that area that team's in, they probably have had a ton of different fucking cases come up. Hell, didn't Anthony Morrow just got arrested or charged with kidnapping and all types of like drug charges, gun charges, all that shit and he was working for the Charlotte Hornets. Do y'all think y'all seen that on fucking Twitter? No, you didn't. And this is why I want to say it was just why he was the player development coach for the Hornets. I don't think these charges from when he was in the league, but if he's doing this as a player development coach, what do you think he was doing when he was in the NBA? Like, some of this shit just doesn't get put out there. And that's my issue. Jaws is being put on a pedestal, and you're making it seem like, oh my God, this guy is killing it for the league. Like, he's such a bad risk. Well, a lot of these NBA players is like that. But my question is, why aren't y'all outing everybody? Y'all pick and choose who y'all outed. That's the issue I got, but yeah, you know.
Took my chain. I ain't going.
I want to know more about this Dante shit going on.
Yeah, that Dante shit was wild. I ain't even.
That
know
was so crazy. Out of nowhere. What I miss?
Will Townsend for $9.99.99.
Do I know this guy? Oh, my bad, mom.
Says Morant.
Sound like what's the guy?
For the big $49.99. You get one. Ja reminds me of power-hungry cops who don't know what to do with their power because of their insecurities that stem from being bullied in school. So they misuse their power or influence.
I think Ja is just doing the shit that he's been doing, like hanging out with his friends, posting on social media. Been doing it since he was a rookie. It's just now because he's seen as this player and dubbed his level, and because the law is getting into it. I ain't gonna lie, if he was just aimlessly posting on Instagram live and picked up a gun or whatever, I doubt it'd have been crazy. Unless, like, without the whole pointing the beam at the Pacers staff, and you have the incident with the teenager, now you got a gun in your waistband, and if it wasn't that stuff, this wouldn't even be that much of a problem. But it's the fact that it was one thing after another, and now we're here, and everyone's tallying all that up like, yo, what is this thing going? You're having a crazy year run for real.
Yeah, if it was an isolated incident, I don't think there'd be that much backlash, but it's like specifically in a short amount of time, like a bunch of shit is coming out. Allegations. So.
Yeah. Stick talk. Appreciate you, Aramis. Appreciate it. Logo Tecumpo for $2 says Zebo was on the same stuff. High key.
Zebo was literally using NBA money to sell literal kilos of weed.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know. The Sports Casual Max for $5 says, are y'all talking about the Chris Rock special later? We can talk about that cornball out. I mean, we can.
Yeah, fuck that.
For $2, Mr. GQ2U says, yeah, should have thought about that before he shot the club up. That's in regards to Northwest.
That's Kanye. Yeah.
Kanye. And I don't disagree. I don't know. We gotta stop not giving niggas accountability. I don't know. Neil for $1.99 says, bruh, just letting y'all know Ja really crip. Why you keep saying this?
All right, Neil.
What's up with you, bruh? It's like the fourth time. Terrell Montgomery for $20, the big $20. There has to be constant communication between parents, especially with the times we are in today. What times are we in today? I don't.
Recession, inflation,
them niggas depression. Is multi-gajillionaires.
Okay.
I don't know if it affects. Well, we just talking about in general.
Get
milk still went up. I'm about to say milk still went up. They're still paying more for milk.
You think that they know? You think that Kim Kardashian knows for real?
Know what?
I don't think that's the point.
I think Cardi B is the only one that acknowledges that milk went up. Do you think that do you think Kim knows that milk went up?
No. Hell no.
I don't know.
When my mom
she drinks oat milk.
When my mom told me how she grocery shops, I was like, damn. But then I was like, you know what? That makes sense. She was like, I don't look at the price. What I'm gonna do? Not get it? Like, I don't. Some of the stuff I need. If the cost of like rice go up, what, I'm gonna not get rice? Or I'm gonna spend $3 in gas to go to the grocery store that's on the other side of the town just to save 40 cents in rice? What am I gonna do?
I mean,
I feel like at that point the gas is like you might as well just spend the extra 40 cents, you know.
Remember you had that conversation when we passed that Costco? You were like, dang, these folks lined up, and I was like, yeah, gas is cheaper here. And you was like, is it that much cheaper to be like sitting in line like this?
Time is money. That's what Jay-Z told me. So.
Some people ain't making enough. Some people ain't making enough money to value their time like that. So in their eyes, because they're trying to save money, that's their time. They'll risk their time to save that money because they don't got a lot of money.
Dinner with Jay-Z. Yo, shout out to the first time super chatters. I see it on the YouTube.
There's been a couple of them. There's been a couple of them. Eli Davis says for $9.99, y'all brought the thugs out tonight.
Hey, Big Neil. Big Neil. Shout out Big Gangsta Neil. I'm checking in wherever you from, Neil.
Neil gonna say it one more time. Just so y'all know, it's real thugs. Like he's
real
really
thug.
A crip. Yeah,
he's really a crip. And if y'all keep calling him sweet, we're gonna have a problem. And that's on me, Big Neil.
Meet Neil. Logo Tecumpo for $2 says SC Steppers for real. Okay.
I've never seen so many South Carolina niggas until now. This nigga Cruz is in the back happy.
do it again. Yeah.
Now none of them are from Columbia.
All of them are from different parts in South Carolina. They all are from one different city. Every single one.
He was from wherever the fuck. I don't know. It's a lot of spread out. It's a lot of spread out.
So that means
that's
you
the
got
beauty
check
of
in.
South Carolina. There's so many parts that are viable. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many options.
Get out of here.
No, it's not. No, it's not. So many options. Crazy.
Armis Jones says for $19.99, that dude sound like he fighting demons. I'm a demon.
I guess.
We never talk about that. We
never do.
Wait, talk about what?
Being a demon.
Do y'all feel like y'all demons for real? Like, let's talk about it.
Oh,
Tokyo Valentino is gonna be the test of who a real demon is. I ain't gonna.
Yes, it is. And I ain't gonna lie.
From that conversation in that space, hey, that's where the real demons are really tested.
Real demons will go out, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not worried about y'all for real. I'm like, I'm not really too concerned for. I am concerned for y'all because I don't think y'all demons for real.
Well, different type of demon.
Do they got one in Austin?
I'm not going to no Austin fucking Tokyo Valentino.
Austin Valentino is crazy.
Hell no.
Austin Valentino. Why would it not be still called Tokyo Valentino? What the fuck?
I'll say this: different type of demon. I found out that I was never baptized.
Really?
Yeah. I was just gonna say my mom told me we were having a conversation. It was me, her, and my brother, and my brother was like, I feel like you raised Omar differently, like you did things differently for him. And my mom was like, that's true, but at the same time, I also did more for you. And she was just talking, and she was like, yeah, we did this, we did this. Also, have you ever seen a picture of Omar getting christened? Because I haven't. My mom is saying this. I don't even think we got him christened. We sat there and thought.
He was in church the whole time. Shouldn't have been.
That's what I'm talking about for real.
So
I feel evil spirits in here tonight. I feel the spirits in here tonight. It was over.
I'm looking around. Y'all fucking up in here. Whole time it's
Where is it?
Yeah. What do I? Technically, I'm not Christian because I'm not baptized. So what do I do?
Does it count if you like one nigga get baptized? I guess go in the water, nigga. I don't know what to tell you, but
I've swam before.
Do you? Nigga. I'm not talking about swimming. I'm talking about actually getting baptized. Let that nigga dunk you under, thinking you're gonna die for real. But what if you don't like mean to get baptized? Does it count? What if you like get baptized on accident? Does that count?
That's most children.
As a baby, like if you get baptized, I think
no. I mean afterward, like when you're conscious enough to know like what's going on. Like for me, I don't know if I was baptized as a baby.
You just fell in the pool.
No. So what happened was I went to this like little camp thing. It was this camp for a day thing. My mom was at work. Went to like a little camp thing. We went to this church and we was there or whatever. And they had this like fairground shit outside. Like they brought this like little fair shit. It was like niggas on motorcycles and ride, whatever. They told all the kids, all right, look, so we're gonna have this baptized line. You get baptized, you go outside, you can play. Or if you don't get baptized, you gotta wait 2 hours before you can go out. Now, me being the kid I don't know what fucking baptized is, but hey, I'm about to ride that motorcycle, nigga. So I got my happy ass in there. The nigga was dunking niggas. I'm like, all right, fuck.
I think
Kobe.
I think it still counts. Outside. I think it still counts because the whole point of you getting baptized is like a baby. Is like if anything happens before you become conscious, you as long as you baptize, even if you didn't necessarily you got baptized. If you never got baptized,
that's a problem.
Tough nuggies.
I mean, my mom was upset though. She was like, "They did what?" I was like, "I
You
don't
good
know
though.
what
You
they
good
did."
though. If something happens to you, you good. You know that,
I will
right?
hope. I think I got to get rebaptized. I think that shit wore off. I ain't gonna lie to you. I sat in church, and maybe this is just me. I sat in church. I knew that nigga was talking about me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest. If ain't nobody else gonna be honest, I ain't never sat in church and he get I feel them spirits in there. I felt my shit tingle a little bit. I'm like,
my pastor had a monologue about influencers once, and I was like, damn,
it's about me. Influencing people, and they weren't. It wasn't
it's
Jesus.
About me.
You weren't influencing to Jesus. Listen, y'all, chat. Anybody in the comments, pitch your religion to me. Apparently I'm a free agent, so pitch your religion.
Religion free agent is crazy.
Pitch it. Might join. I don't necessarily eat pork, so that can be an option.
That's great. I had a pastor. He went on this whole soliloquy on like GTA, like video games GTA. Mind you, the night before, me, my stepbrother, and my step cousin all up on GTA the whole night, like loud as shit too in the room, going crazy. Go to church. And all these video games are just inviting these demons in your home, and you're up all night just letting them in. We looking at each other. Oh my God, we let the demons in. We let them in. Oh no, we're cooked. We're cooked. It was us. I knew he was talking about us. Bro, I had to stop going to church. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. At a certain point, I was like, yo, I don't know if these niggas is like paying this nigga, slipping him a 20 to say shit till I get to me for real, but this shit freaky. I went to church one time and like they had this pastor come in and they did this whole everybody like shout shit, and everybody, I swear to God, I can right hand to God, bro. Everybody in the whole church, like all this extra shit. I am standing there holding hands with niggas, just looking around. My dad doing it, everybody doing it. I'm looking, I'm like, I'm the devil. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I can't scream. Nigga, I feel there's somebody who don't got the spirit in them. Me. I don't got it.
We gotta stop talking. I remember last time we talked about religion, they kind of got on us. Chat, don't pitch the religion. They did get on us
that was a completely different reason though.
Oh, okay.
I don't even remember.
We're talking okay.
They did.
The unconditional love conversation.
No. There was another. Wasn't there another one where they were talking? We talked about something that happened in the Bible, and they were like, "These guys."
Oh, you niggas never read Jonathan Corona's
Old Testament. Yeah, that's it. Old Testament guys. Yeah, act like it didn't exist. And then people in the comments like, this guy right here, Old Testament.
Y'all got to be careful, bro. It's people that really go around calling that book rewritten 1,000 fucking times that was transcribed from a language that is fucking extinct. It's so many people that believe that book is actual law. Fuck out of here, bro.
Keep reading.
That's the whole purpose of the. I don't know. Yeah.
Nope, Damo.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
If Dante want to hop on stage, let me know. Hashtag I said what I said. Calling out for the smoke. Yeah, let's take this far away from this religious conversation.
Dante, you want to come in Q&A?
Darius Parker for $5. Who gonna let a kid check them for real is the question. Oh my God!
Nigga me this.
Yo, bro, stop.
Every time the chair, dog.
Every time hey, can I say one thing, bro? Can I say one thing? Change topic real quick. Y'all don't stop talking shit on my dog Westbrook, bro. I be tired of that shit.
Haley Daily. Okay, $4.99. First time donating. Wanted to show you guys some love. Haley, where can we donate back to you? Where can we donate back to you? Put that down in the chat. Put that down in the chat.
Get the laughing sound.
It's Women's History Month. It's Women's History Month. Shout out to the women, man.
That's such a crazy sound,
dog. JQ for $4.99 says their entire family has been on TV for years. It's too late to discuss exposure. I agree. I don't know what to tell these niggas. Niggas all of a sudden just mad about how much they want to get exposed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure North was at the very least on like keeping up with the Kardashians. So that's what I was saying. Like, did Kanye have a problem with? Oh,
yeah, I don't know. Nibatello for $5 says, what Damo think of UFC last Saturday?
That shit was cool. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga John Jones, He's the GOAT for real, man. I don't know why I sat there and was so concerned. I was so worried. It was so much inactivity, ring rust. Like I thought inactivity and ring rusting for real. Like I really underestimated how greatness is. Like I don't know. It's like, oh, LeBron just turned 35. He can't possibly still be that nigga, right? LeBron's 36. He can't. It's just unfathomable to have it in a tank.
Wait, no, wait, what?
And he still had it. So yeah, man, John Jones, you the GOAT. Shout out to you, Serial Gun. Just like every other French nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Yeah. Fuck the French. Fuck you. Fuck Baguette Biombo. Fuck Bumbatum. Fuck that big lip nigga. Fuck him. He's German. He's not even French. He's German. Fuck that nigga. 9 for real.
He's on fire.
Fuck Tony Parker. I ain't gonna say fucking Ganu. That nigga too damn big. Who else? Some French people. Fuck
Pepe
baguettes in
Le Pew.
general, nigga. And fuck that nasty ass sexual assault skunk, nigga.
Skunk.
Pepe Le
Pepe
Pew.
Le Pew. He's a
I thought you were talking about like a skunk.
No, he's a sex offender. No, he's a William Hine for $9.99 says Ant over Ja confirmed. Let's get through some of these. Appreciate that.
Disagree.
Homophobia over game banging? Crazy.
Because y'all fuck with the dicks.
That's a fact.
Ask him. JTP says, who wins in the verses? Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande? I don't know one Ariana Grande song. So
Taylor Swift. Respect.
T Swizzy.
RG got some hits though.
Mr. GQ2U says for $2. Y'all say Cruz was mixed with what? Scooby and Shaggy?
Boo.
White and Hispanic. That's the answer.
Zeke Ninja for $10 says Chris Rock let 2 white comedians call him a hard R in his face, and he laughed like it was funny. I do want to get into that. That was
literally all right, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you unfunny, non-comedy knowing niggas. That clip is taking so far out of context. The parameters is these are all jokes. Now, because y'all are okay with those jokes, that's fine. If you don't have a group of white friends that you allow to say the N-word, then cool. That nigga was literally just sitting there shooting the shits with some niggas in the name of comedy. If you find it funny, then cool. If you don't, whatever. But that's just dumb. They didn't just sit there and call him the hard R. That's not what happened.
Yeah, my sense of comedy has just changed. The Chris Rock special came out, and you know,
was not funny, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just let it sit.
I
All right, play it again. Okay.
Yeah, these niggas not funny no more. I don't know what to, and I don't know if that's even one of those or one of these or.
I was watching I don't know, bro. He was trying to get some. Right? I didn't think it was funny. 2, I saw someone tweet this out. Comedians talking about cancel culture. Talk about something else, dog. Like every stand-up special now is talking about cancel culture. And even in the special, I don't like he was trying to get the edgy jokes off, but I just felt like it didn't hit as much because every single segment, every single story, every single joke he was trying to say, he would always like preface the joke. He's like, now before I say what I say, let me preface this by saying I am for equality, I'm for X, Y, and Z. I'm just like, all right, dog. Like, do you want that? Like, I don't know. And that's what a lot of stand-up comedy now too. I feel like, but more specifically with like, I know he has to.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
He has to for the sake of his brand. Like, it's not an actual requirement, yo. You gotta say this.
But if that's the case, if you feel like that's the case, then you need to just go ahead and go deep into your brand. You need to start making kids movies, ABC shows. Hit up Nickelodeon and see if they, you know what I'm saying, want to do some work. But if you feel like you have to tiptoe the line where and mind you, before I say this next joke right here, I got gay friends. My sister's gay. I've kissed a man. You know, I'm very tolerant of gay people, but what's up with the gays? Like that's,
but it's the fact that first of all, I get that when it comes to just comedy in general, yes, you shouldn't have to put parameters and preferences. Like you shouldn't have to preference each joke.
I want you to know
for normal comedy.
The out of context clipper is
going to go crazy.
Yeah,
they're going to go crazy. But we're talking about a mainstream comic. Like Chris Rock is a mainstream comic. He's years and he's decades into this life and his game, and he has connections and he represents something that you have to just oblige by mainstream rules. Now, every comedian doesn't have to do that. That's why it's crazy that Dave Chappelle goes as hard as he does with the jokes that he makes, is because he's seen as a mainstream comedian. But guys like Andrew Schultz, Schultz don't got to do that. Schultz, he's breaking it. He's just now getting to that level now where he's considered mainstream. But before then, Schultz don't got to do that. He's saying, why won't they retire? Why? They love doing comedy.
And they broke.
Omar, give me the boom sound. Give me the boom sound after I say this.
I'm ready.
But why didn't he say this with Jada though? The preface shit. He didn't have to preface it during the Oscars.
You know why? What are we doing?
Because he's a comedian?
No, because a bunch of Jews and white men wrote them jokes, and
he said he wrote that.
Yeah, he ain't write them fucking jokes.
Okay.
Yeah. That nigga lying. That nigga's lying.
Okay.
That nigga's lying, bro.
I ultimately it takes away from the joke when you do this. But I even thought honestly, and again, I just think my sense of comedy has definitely changed.
Who do you watch? My fault. And I ain't
I don't watch stand-up comedians. I even found when Dave Chappelle did that one stand-up not too long ago, I was sitting there outside of even because I think he said some of the transgender car situation shit. I think he said that later in the thing. I was watching the first half and I was like, this is just not funny. Even the niggas, I was like, oh man, this is just so smart. This is smart comedy. I was like, smart comedy or not, this is just not funny.
What about the dude that's beefing with George Lopez?
I think his shit is like straight.
You don't like his shit either?
It's straight. It's like a little, I can get a little laugh out of it.
You think it's straight? Oh, okay. I get what you mean. It's cool. Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna say because it's definitely a difference between levels of comedians. Mainstream comedians, they're gonna follow that line of it's always you're gonna have that sense of why are you still doing this at that point. But at the same time, legacy acts, niggas got bills to pay, and some niggas just still love doing comedy. So because Chris Rock, he still goes around like random comedy clubs doing open mics. Like he still works on material, shit like that. Like he still enjoys comedy. So I'm not gonna say, oh, he broke and need the money. Nah, I mean, we all need money. No, he's in showbiz. He does need the money, but he still loves doing comedy. So he's gonna do it, and he's gonna do it in the parameters of what won't get him canceled. It is what it is. But a lot of these, it's hard to find these older guys or guys that were like popping when our parents was the comedy fucking the people they push comedy towards, like what was advertised for. These guys now, the Dave Chappelles, the Cat Williams, the Chris Rocks, their shit's just dated in age. This shit's just not funny in general. Hell, Kevin Hart is like straggling the line in his last special. He's getting to that point now where it's just not that funny. And the comedy game is changing. A lot of these niggas doing podcasts. A lot of these niggas podcasts is way funnier than they stand-up sets. And I'm keeping 1,000. It's a lot of niggas who they have successful podcasts, and I watch them on stage. You're not it. It's not for me. So the comedy game has definitely changed.
Do you think, and maybe this is just me looking at certain industries, do you think too many industries now are relying on the success of very successful people who were successful in the 2000s and the late 2000s?
Yes.
Yeah.
In terms of the rap, I saw that clip. From Rory and Mal talking about like, the rap game is too reliant on Drake. With the NBA, LeBron, they're milking the fuck out of the LeBron era. With what we just said with comedians, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just an observation.
First of all, and this is why I'm glad, and this is why you shouldn't watch that bum ass pod. I don't know what they're talking about. Only niggas in the NBA that played when LeBron was in his prime or came with LeBron is who?
No. They're talking about just the idea of LeBron.
I said late 2000s too. So Curry, Harden, KD.
The 2010s guys, the guys from the 20s. I mean, that's who are in their primes. You can't it would make no sense to just start pushing the fuck out of all these young niggas without substance and like anything to prove. How much can you push Luka without Luka winning in the playoffs? How much can you push Zion without Zion actually playing 70 games? Like you can't. For basketball, that's a bad point. If on their part, I think that's a bad point on their part. And in rap music, that's definitely not true. There's been so many one-hit wonders and one-year wonders in the past 5 years. Shit's crazy. The sound of rap changes every 3 years. Hell, in 2018, you're telling me Little Pump was running rap. 6ix9ine was running rap in terms of mainstream rap. Like that, the niggas was running it, and now they're gone. And you insert your Little Babies or whoever's popping now. Niggas aren't reliant on Drake. Drake just got pulled. If he drops, niggas don't listen to Drake, but niggas aren't fiending. The rap game isn't on hold if Drake don't drop. Like other people's gonna drop. Music is gonna get carried however music is carried. Those are just bad points on the niggas' part.
Well, let me be more specific. I think a lot of industries are finding it hard to create that new IP that creates a whole new generation of shit. Is that more specific?
I personally think so. I understood what you were saying in the first time too. I think so. I think they're having a hard time transitioning to the new wave. Now it could be through a plethora of reasons. Some of these folks are dying. Some of these folks are going to jail. Some of these folks just aren't as good as, advertised. So ultimately, we can't just rely on some of these acts like we want to. But ultimately, I think a lot of these industries are specifically like acting and comedy. I get it. Some of these things can like transform as they get older, but there should be a new cream of there should be a new crop that is supposed to be rising that maybe I'm missing it, can't identify. It's getting pushed differently, but I just don't see it.
I think it should just be clear. This is clearly the next generation. Like for the next 10 years, 12 years, we know these are going to be household names.
Well, and what happens is, in my opinion, how can you do that?
That's a problem, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I think that's the problem. But what I'm saying when I say that, I think that's what happens, and shit ultimately falls off. Boxing, baseball. I think that shit like that happens where there's not a household name that's coming up next. This guy is either gonna fade out because they're just older now, or
WWE, they are milking the fuck out of The Rock, John Cena, all those. Maybe I just don't watch the WWE, but I feel like that's.
No,
y'all think they do?
Hell no, nigga. John Cena don't even wrestle. No, they milk the fuck out of Roman Reigns because that's their biggest wrestler. But no, they don't. How do they milk the fuck out of?
I just felt like for a period of time, and it was very recently, just from my memory, WWE was just bringing back The Rock, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Batista, and all of these superstars from the 2000s and the late 2000s to bring on that nostalgia factor. But maybe I'm wrong on that.
Can I ask you outside of Roman Reigns, who else is on the level or close to Roman Reigns?
The guys that gets pushed, and I'm speaking from a very casual when it comes to wrestling, and I only know this because
that's what I like to talk about. When we're casual, that's when we really lay it off.
That's a fact. But from what I've seen, Cody Rhodes gets pushed. Cody Rhodes gets a crazy push.
Old Cody Rhodes.
And again, if you go look at Cody Rhodes now compared to the Cody Rhodes that you're thinking of, Omar, when I said Cody Rhodes, it's not even the same character. It's not even the same guy. This is a different guy.
Ain't that the son of that legendary wrestler?
Dusty Rhodes. Yes. Son of Dusty Rhodes.
I thought he was lame when I was watching WWE.
Cody Rhodes 40, Damo. I understand what you're saying, though.
He just came back. He just came back in the wrestling. He wasn't in the WWE this whole time. He came back. Seth Rollins is a big push. And honestly, I'm not going to hold you. Those are the only two names I can give you for real because I'm a casual. So unless Dick Flair, Larry, maybe Unk back here, he can probably tell you something. But me, I could just give you Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins on top of Roman Reigns. Those are the big three that I hear nowadays.
I think if you look at industries, what they're saying is that you can look at clear transitions that kind of overlap, right? Even in wrestling, when it went from the Macho Man Randy Savages, the Hulk Hogan's, the Andre the Giants, when you transition from these eras, I'm not naming them in order, chat, relax. When you transition from these eras up into the 90s, the Attitude Era, NWO, and all this other stuff like that, transitioning into the 2000s, you can see the clear transition. And then here, maybe two or three guys, but it's not this whole wave that's there. Now, mind you, I might not be watching wrestling to make that stance. But with actors, there's some big name stars There are still some out there.
Mm-hmm.
But man, they keep calling Denzel Washington back. They keep calling Samuel Jackson back. They keep putting makeup on, these niggas until they just stop. Morgan Freeman recently has just stopped. He's like, I'm not doing this no more. Y'all can't make me do this more.
I'm tired.
I'm done. We're sitting here waiting. The people that are getting the big comedy shows on, the Showtime performances, the HBO specials and all that stuff still are the Dave Chappelle's, who's 59, the Chris Rock's, who's 88, the Louis C.K., who's 87. Who are the next guys? Now, I know Ralph Barbosa is next up, but what's the next cream of the crop?
It's starting to happen a little bit with comedy. If you're looking into it, it's starting to be a couple guys that are standing out and making that push to really be mainstream. I'm gonna say it's hard to do that when it comes to music and rap. I would say those two for sure. It's hard to just be like, hey, these are the guys that's next up, because they try to do that in rap with the freshman XXL list, but that you see how that shit's went. But that's because of how XXL ran that, and they fucked that up. But rap has tried to do that. Now, can you say it's worked every time? No. Like, some of these guys fall off. You can't anticipate that. And in basketball, I mean, you can try to push a young guy, but again, how far can you keep pushing for a young guy to be this so-called great player if they're not winning? And they're not. So you have some of these things you have to
rig it.
But this guy,
David Stern. What would you think David Stern would have did? And I'm just every day, man.
Hey, that's what rig it, bro.
I think that there's not. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying, Damo.
Just don't say it in public.
It is hard to push a young guy. Like, we're about to push Trae Young, and then the franchise's ass, and then he's about to move. It's hard to, try to push Jason Tatum. This franchise takes a turn. It starts being ass. There's no way that we can solidify that he'll be here for a long time, and then he moves. Like, I do want to show some comedy that I like, though, if y'all don't mind.
Go ahead.
I think that this shit is kind of funny. But also, I'm silly, silly kind of guy.
Compliment somebody and they take it too far. You wasn't really trying to say all that. You're like, yeah, I like this spaghetti. Yeah, I was thinking about opening up a business. No, it ain't that good. It's not that good. Don't go get no LLC or no. It's all right. It's sweet as a motherfucker. I don't even like sweet.
All right, when y'all don't laugh, it's not funny. All right.
Oh, I was waiting for the joke. I was waiting for it to get funny.
That was a joke?
You know who
don't get an LLC because it's not that good? Is that the joke? I'm asking. Okay.
I mean, listen, Omar, I don't know like what kind of this guy here. He's embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
That moment you try to get your friends to laugh.
That's an air ball.
There you go. No.
Yo, this TikTok is hella funny, guys.
No, I think he's funny because like that's some relatable shit. Like, somebody always does take it that far. Like, oh, okay, it's a good peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, I was thinking about opening up a restaurant, selling it in the stores. All right.
Compliment somebody and they take it too far. You wasn't really trying to say all that. You're like, yeah, I like this spaghetti. Yeah, I was thinking about opening up a business. No, it ain't that good. It's not that good. Don't go get no LLC or no. It's all right.
Oh, you playing it again? I thought you just.
Yeah, he played it again.
I thought he continued it from where it left off.
Oh, Omar, listen. This is all I would ask. If something funny or something you want to laugh, it's this thing called Cancel Court on YouTube. I don't know if you watch them. They're hilarious, and it's a bunch of up and coming, like, independent. That nigga probably is on one of the episodes. It's a bunch of up and coming black comedians and shit like that. A lot of guys are indie. Some guys, Tony Baker does them. Some guys who are like mainstream or veterans, but whatever. A bunch of independent guys. That shit is hilarious.
Absolutely. No, he's on there.
Absolutely. Cancel Court, absolutely hilarious, bro. I would recommend niggas go watch some of that shit. Watch Andrew Schultz. Watch Chrissy D. Watch these niggas, bro. Niggas, those are the guys I watch that I think are fucking hilarious. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I watch some of the old shit. Nigga, I still put on Patrice O'Neal stand up. Patrice O'Neal is still top 5 for me. I fucking love Patrice O'Neal.
Some of these industries are dying because what's it called?
85 South Show.
Some of these industries are dying. I don't think that these like comedians strive to be like stand-up comedians or whatever. It's more about the Instagram skit and all that stuff. I've seen a bunch of TikToks now that Drewski's going on tour. And I want to say something. I don't think that what people are saying about Drewski is right. They're saying that the could have been tour is not funny or whatever. It's not what I expected. Da 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 da. But it's literally him doing his could have been record shit on tour. And so then, like, you seen when he does the videos, the recorded videos where he's like in the background, like he's in the background, people come up and audition like American Idol. It's him doing that live. And people are mad. They're like, oh, I thought this was gonna be a comedy show. I thought this was gonna be Drewski's.
That sounds like a terrible tour, though. Like that being the idea.
I don't think that's it. But that's what he does.
That's what he does.
That's like us. That's like us.
No, I know that's what he does, but I don't
know. That's doing a
like,
podcast that niggas not expecting to hear the.
That's an airball.
That's like us going to DreamCon and do a panel. Then we start talking. All right, so yo, how y'all enjoyed us so far? Hey yo, what the fuck is this? Hey yo, start rapping. I didn't pay for.
No. I'm not talking about from an expectation standpoint. Like if Drewski, if that's what he's promoting it as, don't be disappointed like with what you get. I'm just talking about the idea. And are these like scripted shows type shit, or is it like
it's his
pulling up random people?
I see what you're saying. They have people.
They practice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they practice whatever they're gonna do.
That's like if it's a scripted thing, and he can make people laugh. That's something else. But if it's just let's bring up random people from the crowd, I feel like that has a high risk of just like flopping type shit.
It's like a I mean, they play some music in the beginning, maybe some like quick observational, but the premise of the show is the premise of his own show. They have people that they vetted. It might be about 16 people, and the thing is to try to get signed up to could have been record. So
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I just I don't. He's not a stand-up comedian, so I didn't. People were saying that in the TikToks. Yeah, I just thought it was gonna be a little funnier, or it's gonna be a comedy show or whatever. I'm like, I'm not going into, and even that TikTok I just played, I'm not going in to bust out laughing. I'm sitting there waiting, watching those Drewski skits to like. There's a meme out of this. This is funny. I can use this later on. This sound is a little funny here. I don't know.
I think people got poor comedy show etiquette anyway. I don't think niggas don't know how to properly go to certain shows. I don't know. Niggas don't know how to conduct themselves for real.
What do you mean? Like you gotta laugh at certain points, or
not even laugh at certain points. It's just I feel like some people go to a comedy show. They'll go to a comedy show just to go to a comedy show. But you don't know the comic. You don't know their material. You don't know what their kind of comedy style they have. So you get there, and this nigga is doing an act that you're not okay with, but you paid to go because it's a comedy show and not the Jeff Dunham comedy show. People going to see Jeff Dunham, they know, oh, this nigga's going to bring out puppets. But if you knew there was just something you wanted to do and you end up going to a comedy show because you like comedy and you end up going to Jeff Dunham, then they bring puppets out, you're going to be up there. The fuck, I don't like fucking ventriloquists. So now you're mad. And that's a real thing. Yeah. People don't like, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're going to. Like, I wouldn't aimlessly just go to the fucking comedy. Like, I don't know. I know if I go to the comedy store, if I go to the improv comedy store, some shit like that, I know I'm going to see open mics. I'm going to have a level of respect and humbleness to the people going because I know what I'm going for. But other people, I'm going to laugh, and now they don't laugh. Now they're having a bad time, and you're heckling or you're doing extra shit or you're complaining now. But, nigga, you went to an open mic comedy night, bro. Lower your expectations. You think you coming here to see the next Kevin Hart on a random opening night, like a random open mic. That's just whack.
Before we read these last super chats and then get the pipe on out of here, I know B Souls wanted to. Let me get off this demon that came across my timeline. God, why? Oh, we were supposed to do the unpopular opinions. Yo, there was so much to talk about tonight. Actually,
who's left? Okay,
I know what I wanted to do. That was supposed to be for our thing.
Quarter fam, man. Just hopping on here to give y'all a little advice, man. Man, do what you want to do out here, all right? It's just that simple, bro. Do what you want to do. I've been seeing a lot of creators get on here and tell people that anybody can do this. You know, you can make it off this. No, you can't, bro. It's literally luck. You know what I'm saying? You grind, be yourself. You know, and people might watch you and support you. You feel me? But this is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get on Twitter and do all this yapping about, oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can blow up off this shit. Then you look at their channels and it's it's not comparing with what they're saying to the channels. You know what I mean? You got some people that stream every day, upload every day, that'll never get recognized. They will never make it off of this. And then you got somebody that stream maybe 2 times a week, that post on YouTube maybe 2 to 3 times a week, just enough to be relevant. You feel me? And they're doing very, very well compared to the person that streams every single day that uploads on the regular. You feel me? So like I said, man, it's all luck. It's all about who people want to watch. It's all about who you is, man. Y'all stop getting on here talking about the recipe and stop telling people that they can do this, because there's no recipe.
Now let me just say this. I think what happened was, and this is just my guess, so if he proves me wrong, it is what it is. Someone told him, yo, to grow on YouTube, it's got to upload every day, grind that shit out. Right? And I think that's something that a lot of 2K YouTubers specifically, because he's a 2K YouTuber, I looked it up. They preached that whole message of, yo, you just got to grind every day, man. You just got to grind and the success will come.
I put
Someone told him that. Huh?
I inserted an ad. It was telling me to do it. I inserted it. Go ahead.
Okay. But like someone told him to do that. He tried it out. Shit didn't work out. And now he's saying, man, that advice is bad. This shit is all luck. I personally I just disagree with his whole point.
I'm about to say
I think there is luck involved, but to say it's all luck,
it's a lot of luck. I would say this shit takes majority luck. An overwhelming majority of this shit is luck, and I'm speaking from a lucky nigga standpoint. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for luck. So for me, I would feel like a hypocrite if I really sat up here to these 1,000 people in here, and was just like, nah, nigga, you just gotta X, Y, and Z, when I didn't even do that to get here. I went in the comments under a YouTuber that I liked, and I said, yo, you ever want to talk about basketball, bro? Just let me know. And I got offered a spot on a podcast, and that was years ago. And then from there, I was lucky enough to just do my thing, and people like me and my opinions enough to be able to stick around and to be here and to get the opportunity to be on Let's Keep It a Buck because of that. And now we're here. Then we were lucky enough to, when we tanked everything and was like, nah, we're on Patreon, niggas quitting me and souls. It was luck that Omar and Sage at the same time said, yeah, we both want to do this, because niggas could have said no. Omar could have said, fuck it, I'm doing this. Sage could have said, fuck it, I'm doing that. It was luck they did it, liked it, and stuck around. To me, ton of luck. I understand the work it takes to put in. I understand how creative you got to be. I understand the metrics. I understand all the little things that go into it to being successful and how you can really milk the system. I understand all that. But me personally, I can't sit here and look at everybody and say this shit don't take luck or a lot of luck, because it's 90% luck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's 90% luck and 10% fucking chance that y'all would fucking like me. And that's why I'm here.
Skill, 15% concentrated power.
I think for your case, I understand why you're saying it's luck. But even for you, I just feel like if you really like applied certain shit to make discoverable content, right, and learn the skills, learn the craft, that's not luck at that point. Like you knowing what you bring to the table, making content that'll entertain people, and making that content, discoverable to the masses, and all the shit that I talk about, like evergreen content and all, making good titles and thumbnails. At that point, that's not.
But you don't. Luck. But you don't think that there's any element of luck to it?
Oh no. I agree that there is a level of luck to it. I'm not saying that luck is not a part of the game. And I don't even think the connotation behind luck doesn't necessarily have to even be a bad thing. But yeah, I do think it exists. Just not to like an insane degree, like what bro was saying. Yeah, man, this shit is all luck, man. It's just all about who you know, and that's it.
That's extreme. All luck is too much. I do think that there's a larger percent of luck than people are willing to recognize. I don't know if y'all have been seeing those unpopular opinions on Twitter. But somebody was like, it was unpopular opinions, and I think it was on Ari Fletcher. They were like, why do we care about rappers' baby mamas? And in reality, like they get famous off of luck. Truly, there's 100,000 bad bitches out there. Y'all know when y'all came to the city, it was ass around. It was ass all around. And that was just when we was going to just random spots. If we was intentionally in places where there would be more ass and more bad bitches, the idea of one of them getting chose, then getting pregnant, which is still a lucky thing. Getting pregnant is still a lucky act. And then just so happen to be getting like pregnant by somebody who ends up being big. All of it is like elements of luck involved. There were 36,000 other YouTubers who were doing similar things to us with similar consistency. For some reason, our shit just popped off. And you can take that on an individual basis, on a personal basis, or whatever. I see too many people who stream, consistently, and they just don't make it work. I think it's a larger percentage. I don't think it's all, of course. And I don't think luck is the thing that keeps you here, for sure. But I do think that it plays a bigger factor than a lot of people are willing to acknowledge, and they think it has a bad connotation when it doesn't.
I think luck plays more of a factor, more specifically in streaming, in podcasting, and things where you're trying to grow like a personal brand, right? But I feel like anyone, if they know what the fuck they're doing, they can grow like a fun facts type of channel on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like just like a rebound type of channel and shit like that. So, I mean, in that sense, I do feel like there's luck involved, but I also feel like you can play the cards right so that the probabilities work in your favor, right? Like let's say like this video has a 1% chance of blowing up. What can I do to make that chance 10%? And if I do that consistently over time, while technically there is luck involved in getting that 10% to hit on mine, at that point, if I'm intentionally doing shit to get that 10% to hit, is that luck at that point? I feel like that's me strategically playing the probabilities in my favor.
I can see.
Yeah, I can't. I don't disagree.
Fair assessments. Have y'all been seeing those AI shits?
Like the AI cartoon, like converting like CJ from San Andreas to a real person.
No, I'm talking about the AI transgender drag queen show.
Oh no!
I seen that, and then someone said it was fake, and then someone responded to that saying, "No, it actually isn't fake." I'm confused at this point.
I don't even know.
And that's a bad thing, in my opinion. The fact that I don't know what's going on.
It's a AI drag show where they're performing in front of kids. What? Right? And this is what it's supposed to be. Yo, what is going on here? This is Mardi Gras. Why did I look this?
Is that the little white boy that was
dancing on the fence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way that's AI. That's AI?
No, not that.
I'm about to say, oh my God, we're fucked. If that's AI, we're fucked. You can fake.
No, some of this AI shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's crazy.
It's getting freaky. Dog.
Bro, I was going through the timeline and there was this picture, and I used the example. Niggas dropped a picture of CJ from San Andreas and PS2 graphics, and then it said AI conversion to a real
I seen that.
Nigga, I was like, there's no way this isn't just a picture of a nigga. This is an actor. Who is this? This is a 2K player.
So this is the drag show, but these are like kids, and this is AI.
I don't think it's.
Wait, so the kids ain't real either? Like none of this shit's real.
None of the background is real. They're saying that they're like rehearsing.
Show the beginning, because that's the one I've been seeing a lot. Like this image right here.
So look,
I think they're saying parts of that is AI, but the whole thing isn't.
Look at where my mouth is, and you see this person's arm. Well, I'm gonna move it back. There's gonna be a ball right there. That red ball.
Wait.
Disappears.
Oh shit.
It moved back. No, it didn't disappear. Knocked it back.
Damo?
Oh, it disappeared? Is that ball there the whole time?
Ball is gone. Oh shit.
Outside of that,
that's what I assume people was talking about though with the counter argument. like this shit is AI, but like that part was AI, like having the balls in there and the effects and shit. Like that was AI generated, but the whole video,
this is
like actually
another
occurred.
AI thing.
Whoa, now.
You can swap any face into
Is that
this
Emma
video.
Watson?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. That's crazy.
So you can swap any face into the video. Deepfake.
Oh God. I mean, what's the question?
Yo, chat is going crazy. yo, the amount of dots I see. Manny, hold on.
do we? I mean, this shit is getting out of pocket.
Definitely getting out of hand. Niggas is going crazy with these deepfakes, bro.
Yeah. Have y'all seen what's that movie that came out recently? Megan?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the have you seen the full movie?
Yeah, I've seen the full movie. She dies.
It's interesting how they tackle that topic. Because essentially the whole premise is this inventor made a doll and it's AI powered and it can literally just do everything to the scientific T, but it has like, it talks like a natural person. And by the middle of the movie, like there's also like a pairing aspect to it. So it's like paired to the main girl, like the 12-year-old girl or whatever. And by the middle of the movie, they were talking about how like, yeah, the girl is just dependent on this robot. Like she can legitimately be a parent at this point, and the kid treats this person or the robot as a parent at this point, and they don't even see the need for a parent at this point because the robot is doing everything to the scientific T as they should. It was interesting though.
But you know what's funny about that? I think I told y'all about my uncle who had schizophrenia before. He used to be heavy into IMVU and Second Life and stuff like that. If you know what that is.
Mm-hmm. Dating yourself for real, but I feel you. I was there.
Well, but that. So for those that don't know, it's like it's the metaverse before the metaverse became a thing recently. Sims, but to a different level. Like you could really create
open
stuff.
world Sims, yeah.
Yeah, open world Sims. Like you could really do stuff on there. But so, I mean, and a major part is because he had schizophrenia. That was his life. When he got paid on Fridays, he was going on there telling his IMVU wife, "I got paid," and was spending, paying a rent, like a mortgage to a place on IMVU, just neglecting the whole, real life, because these people have like dived into this place. And I think we're just coming and seeing the next step in that, but it's just scary, man.
The internet was the first step, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, I seen Ready Player One and I was like, I'm for it. So I don't, at a certain point, if that's where the world going, low me in as the Incredible Hulk, nigga. I'm chilling in the virtual bar. I'm not gonna lie.
Incredible Hulk is so nasty.
Hey, I game. I'm a gamer. I can get immersed. I'm not going.
You play games?
I play games. Yeah.
With women?
I play games with women. I play games with myself.
Also, not to get too deep, I think life is a simulation. I ain't gonna lie. I'm leaning towards that shit. I'm leaning towards that shit.
Cutting them off. Nobody wants to. Life is a simulation.
It's a good game. Great game. AAA title.
Raphis for $10 says, finally caught y'all live. Best pod out for real. Everybody put your okays up. Put your okays up. Be so put your okay. Yeah.
Someone said self-delete and find out. Yo, I hate you.
Peanut P for $5 says, the N-word learn. I'm sorry for being white, P. Oh, he can't say it, yeah.
Oh, the niggler. That's crazy. Yeah. The N-word learn.
Arnell for $1 says, nigga said he's 6 years old. He a mute still. Well,
wait.
What?
The crew. Never mind. Cruz, you made that card?
Yeah, the N-wordler. Cruz made that. Yeah.
No, this one on the screen.
Oh. Wait.
Look at him.
You copied and pasted though. You copied and pasted.
Oh yeah, I copied and pasted it. Man.
Yeah,
That's tough.
You copied and pasted that.
That's tough.
You wanted to test the waters, man.
I don't know how.
Because we didn't give you clarification, man. Yeah.
He copied and pasted. He copied. Cruz Bezos is trying to sell you. He's trying to.
Bezos is trying to sell you.
Yeah,
boy, that's crazy.
You're nasty, dog. Super nasty work. It be your own people. Be your own people.
Cruz like got canceled live on pod. Crazy.
Because of his own people too. Jeremiah sends 1.4. I think that's $1.40. I know I'm cheap, but I had to say y'all look good for real. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Celtics lost again. Damn.
Celtics aren't a good team. They're not a good team. Arnell for $1 says, y'all hear what happened at the Glorilla concert?
I heard someone died.
Whoa. How?
I don't want to mess up the details, but
I died. Oh, it was a stampede.
Niggas rushing stage for Glorilla?
Oh wow, somebody did. Crowd surged while exiting.
One dead and multiple injured after stampedes from a false shooting at Glorilla concert.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Tough.
2 dead. Where was she performing? Oh,
Rest in peace,
Rochester?
man.
Oh my God.
New York? Damn.
Yeah.
You think Tierra was there, nigga? Oh my God.
AJ Banks for $1 says, speaking of guns, been trying to convince my mom to get one. Don't convince, just go get one. Please just go get one. Just go get one. Don't convince nobody. Just go.
First of all, if you're convincing your mom to get one, how old are you?
Yeah, just go get one, bro.
Y'all think it's necessary to have a gun in your household?
Yeah, I'm gonna have one.
Yeah.
We got don't say nothing. We need to go to a gun range the next time we are together because we'll be in Texas or Atlanta. We need to go to or Florida. We'll be somewhere where guns are legal. We need to go to a gun range and we'll see how you feel after you got that.
Have one in your hand. After you put that stick in your hand, get that surge to your body.
It's gonna feel like you remember when Thanos put the stone in there and he was like,
yeah, that's how it's gonna feel. After you shoot. I hope it feels like that, and that's it. If you feel anything more than like a quick surge, put the gun down.
Yeah,
take a couple steps back. If you feel anything more than that was pretty.
What
cool.
if my toes start curling?
Put it down.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You like it too much. That's a sign. Put the
But
gun
we're gonna put a couple sticks in your hand.
My toes curling because I shot a gun.
Bezos starts shooting and find out he's Deadpool for real. Like, oh nah, we can't do that.
Changes everything. I got the stick on me now. Yeah, I want you to have one in your hand, shoot a Glock, shoot like something that's semi-automatic,
Ain't that a Glock?
I'm saying it's not a Glock, something a little bit bigger. So a small Glock, a big motherfucker.
Why do you guys want me to have these experiences though?
Life is about experiences.
But why this experience specifically?
You gotta get all the achievements before you.
Didn't you just say it was a game?
I'm about to say, you just said life is simulation. You gotta get all the achievements first, bro. You're not an achievement hunter. You just coasting.
I be coasting. NPC for it.
Nah, you're not around me. Not around me.
Yeah, facts. We do side missions around here.
And we're gonna put your dick in a glory hole.
Yep. I'm forcing you to the top floor with me, pussy. You're coming with.
Yeah. Put your cock in
What was that conversation we was having on Spaces? Is it gay? I forgot what it was.
Well,
is it gay if you put your dick in a glory hole and you don't know what's sucking it on the other side? Yeah, it is. But at that point, just there's a chance a guy is doing it, you're at the very least bi-curious.
Now, what if they go Kirby on your shit?
No one cares about how it feels. I'm just saying the action. It's about sexual action. I ain't say you have to stop. Hey, if you like it, you like it.
So just the fact that someone said it could be
a man
anything,
or woman, and you're
and you said bet.
And at bare minimum, you're bi-curious. If you are comfortable with it being either or, you're bi-curious at the very least.
And if they go Kirby on your shit, all of a sudden it's gay.
It's just I just don't see how it's heterosexual to be like, it's a chance to do to suck my dick. That's fine. It's just a chance. Like, nigga, that's at very least.
But that doesn't mean that you necessarily like it though. That doesn't mean
that's fine.
like
but you're at the very least bi-curious.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
I'm just saying you're not. You're
No.
bi-curious.
No.
I guess. And I'll be the one people say is the bigot of the group when it comes.
Why do we
to
need labels?
Sexuality and all that stuff. Why do we need labels?
I'm saying.
So you know what?
I just want to nut.
You don't go to Walmart and everything is just labeled cereal, nigga. No, there's different kinds.
No,
of cereal.
exactly, Damo. That's a label. You see what I'm saying? You already put a label on
labels, and we need labels
to know what we're eating. So you want
yes, because if I want Cinnamon Toast Crunch, don't put no Fruity Pebbles in my mouth, nigga. I want Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm not worried about all that.
But what if they taste the same?
Dark Sabre MC for $2.70 Canadian says Westbrook like a dirty chip under the bed.
What the fuck?
I don't know. He also sends $2.79 to say, or she, where's Sage? Damo stay made souls honorary black.
I did give him
at least spell my name.
RP for $1.99 says, which one of you four would win in a fight? There's only 3 of us, so let's try to bring one more up here. Which one of us four
Monty's
would win
winning.
in a fight?
He got it. Monty got it.
There's no chance I'm winning that. I'm not
How tall are you?
caping for myself.
How tall?
How tall am I? 5'6".
Oh Lord.
There's no chance.
Do you think you could beat me up?
I feel like you're too nice to actually. So maybe
that's a yes,
Monty. This is
he can beat me up.
Well, how much do you weigh, Monty?
I'll remember that, Monty.
Do I weigh?
Are you going to GymCon? No, I'm kidding.
I ain't got the money for that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How much do you weigh?
Not a whole lot. I weigh 100 pounds flat.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on you, Doug. Sorry, man.
I was like, I wish I was.
I'm gonna sit on you.
Almost looking at me crazy.
I'm not. You got it.
Okay, Monty, bye. I love us.
Monte is an easy lick. Oh my god.
Hey yo.
My pause. My bad. Coming from me, that's kind of crazy.
Okay, which of us four?
I'm sorry. Yeah, come from me. That's crazy as shit. But I got a couple things to say.
We didn't bring you up here for that. We wanted to know who was winning out of us four in the fight.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. I got my money on Souls.
Why?
You think I'm a freak, bro?
I don't know. I just do.
I'm a biter.
What?
Okay, we'll bring Uncle later. This is crazy. This.
It's a fight to death. I'm a bite, no cap. And I'm hitting balls.
Mr. GQ2 says at ACXD, make sure you got a pen and paper or some paper, my boy.
Where did you go?
That's it. Yo.
Oh, never mind.
What the fuck is going on right now? There we go. All right,
you.
yo.
Yeah, we read Superchats.
Oh, we're reading chat. All right, bet, yo. What's good, y'all?
How's your night been, man?
How you been, man?
It's been okay. But good to be home.
Got some poon?
Nah, I weren't about that. I weren't like that. Nah.
Ed?
Come on, man. What are you doing?
I'm no longer assuming. I made a bad assumption in the movies the other day, and just
wait, what assumptions did you make in the movies?
I saw Creed 3, and Creed's wife is like losing her hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So then Jonathan Majors was like, "Yo, why you not performing no more? You gotta miss that shit. People taking your songs and shit like that." And I said, to my girlfriend, I was like, "Yeah, she probably fucking sucks now. She's ass at singing." And then she was like, "Nah, there was an incident where I was standing next to a speaker and that shit blew my ear. So I'm just trying to maintain whatever hearing I have left." And I was like, "Oh damn."
That was terrible.
What?
Can I ask? You're very serious. Can I ask, how did you feel about Creed 3? How was the movie?
Oh, good movie. But
it was a good movie?
Oh,
yeah, one of the best movies I've ever seen. If I had to ranking them just off the top of my head, I'm putting it in the top 5.
I wasn't expecting none of y'all niggas to like that, John. I ain't seen it yet. Oh, shit.
I can see 2 first.
So Souls and Sage, I ain't seen it yet?
I'm gonna see it probably like in a week or some shit. I ain't seen it.
Yeah. I just want to see 2 first. I would have watched it this weekend.
I'm not gonna lie. I guess I am the glaring minority. That shit was straight. It was.
It's because you watch it in 240p, dog. That's what
it's
it
not
is.
even about. Oh my god! It's not even about that. It's not even about that.
Nigga watched it and the camera was
with it-
moving.
My problem.
You
with
watch it through Dick Flair stream.
It's
Come
not
on.
even about
shit.
First of all,
Oh
it
shit,
wasn't
John.
Shaky Cam.
Hey, he was trying to when they was boxing. He was trying to do the sound effect.
You niggas.
I got you, Larry. I got you, Larry.
Every 5 seconds, the movie.
You seen that shit? That shit was crazy.
Bro,
I promise you.
He does this.
We're not bringing Larry up right now. That's crazy. You niggas not about to yell at me. Not until I at least say my point. There's no way. There is no way y'all about to tell me that y'all love the movie. It's such a great movie because it fucking because it's in 1080p. It's in That's
so you probably didn't hear everything.
Literally, no. I definitely heard everything. Now I will say.
Tired of this.
What did he say?
I do have to.
There's Chinese subtitles at the bottom, dog. Come on.
I do have to rewatch the movie because the subtitles was in French. So
See?
The part with the sign language, I will say, no. But my problems with the movie aren't the fact that like the fight scenes was cool, the music was cool. The
Did you see the?
all right, bro. Like we're gonna be childish.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
Go ahead.
The writing was mad. The pacing was like trash. There's no way you tell me this nigga goes from in prison for 18 years, comes out and he's sitting at your car, he's training, and then this nigga gets the fight and gets all the belts. It's just no way. And it was predictable. Like the writing for it just wasn't bad. There's no way.
Movie.
Hold on. That's fine. That's fine. Am I analyzing this movie as a movie, or am I just about to say, oh, I'm just compare it to every other Rocky and Creed movie? I'm just looking at it as a movie. I'm not about to. I understand Rocky and Creed movies aren't supposed to be these masterful things, but shit should make sense. In Rocky, shit kind of makes sense, at least with the writing. The writing, that shit literally doesn't make sense.
How did it not make sense?
How did it not make sense?
Spoiled the whole movie.
Damn, I got plans, y'all. Hey, what we doing?
First of all,
zoned out.
I'm about to say, if you ain't seen it, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see it.
I don't think, and I said this.
I do. There was a crazy snowstorm. I couldn't go to the theaters.
That's tough.
You got to move from north.
Hey, you got to.
I said this.
No, but I wanted to see it though.
I said this in the space. Like, if you think that we're spoiling it by saying that Creed won, I
ain't saying that.
Yeah, I don't
even say that's what happened. I just said.
I mean, he won. I don't know what to tell people if you didn't think Creed was gonna win. But also the idea of pacing, it was too fast. The movie wasn't. He did
in the first one.
What?
I thought you were talking about Creed 1. He didn't win in Creed 1.
I want to read these super chats so bad.
What? I thought you were talking. All right.
No, I'm saying if you thought not Creed 1, if you didn't think Creed 1 WON, then something's wrong with you because he was gonna win.
No. I'm talking about. Are you saying Creed 1 in Creed 1? No.
This nigga's not dead ass.
I don't even want to talk about the movie no more.
No, but you were talking about like, yo, I don't need to explain to you what happened in Creed 1. Like, if you didn't think Creed 1, that's a bar, man. It's come on, man. Come on.
Super chat. I don't even want to talk about Creed no more. This is a super chat. I'm sorry, guys. Kid, I'm sorry if I spoiled it. I'm just saying, personally, no cap. The writing sucked to me. The writing was trash. The music was great. The boxing sequences was cool. The acting wasn't even bad. The shit was sweet. It had touching moments.
The acting wasn't bad, but the writing sucked.
Yeah, the writing sucked. You can act. I mean, you can have some good acting with bad writing. I mean, that's fine. I'm a stiffler for writing when it comes to that. And literally, English was my best subject. Like, I'm a stiffler for writing. You can act.
What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean to have bad lines? Bad writing?
I'm a stiffler for English, and the writing was bad. What
I
the
love
fuck
writing.
does that mean?
I love writing.
What does that mean in the context of the movie? What does that mean?
Because movies are you're going off of scripts, and unless you typed it, you wrote the script. So someone had to write it. And I love writing.
What was wrong with the writing of the movie?
The connections that was made, shit just didn't make sense. Like, there's a lot of the major plot hole is the whole point of why Buddy is upset at Michael B. Jordan. Why Big John? That's what we call him on the pod. Big John for real. Why Big John is mad at Michael B. Jordan. Big John is upset because when he was writing him in jail, and I'm about to spoil the movie, so y'all just shut the fuck. I'm sorry. But Big John's mad because he's writing Michael B. Jordan in jail, and he thinks he ghosts him. He thinks he's not He thinks he dubbed him. He moved on. In reality, the fucking foster mom, fake mom, whoever mom, she dead ass hid the letters from him. Why in the fuck? Genuinely, why is it when he finds out the mom is hiding the letters, he also gets the picture and makes the connection right then and there that the guy that broke Big Buddy's hand was his cellie and found out he got double crossed? There's no reason, A, those two things should be right there next to each other, and B, in all reality, if you just tell him, yo, I didn't get your letters, I didn't know what was going on, cool. I mean, not cool. If you just tell him that, this might be a different movie. Now, you can say, oh, he's mad, he's scoring, so he's going to set him up regardless. That's fair. That's fine if you want to go with that. That's a bit weak. But you literally had a chance to, have a chance to tell him, yo, I didn't get the letters that you were sending me this whole time. This is crazy. You reached out. I was betrayed. But at the same time, now you find out that you was betrayed by him too. So you're going to ignore the fact that your mom hid the message from you and why he's mad at you in the first place. Now you're going to acknowledge it. You're not going to bring it up. That's stupid. That's bad writing. That is genuinely bad writing. If you don't find that as bad writing, okay, gang, I guess you don't get it.
I mean, he did all that. And mind you, he was scorned, right?
He didn't tell him. When did he tell him?
He was scorned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, he was scorned. I know there was some point. It might have not been in that moment that he told him that my mom hid the letters, but outside of that, I also just found out that you betrayed me. You've been playing in my face, so yeah, I'm gonna also bring that up.
But I'm asking, when did he tell him that he never got the letters because his mom? When did he tell him his mom hid the letters?
There was a point in time when he told him that his mom didn't get the letters. I can find it. Yeah.
I'm about to say, at what part though? At what point? Because it definitely wasn't right after when they was on the beach.
But again, that wasn't
at the very end. At the end of the fight, after they already fought and he got the belts back from him. At that point, did he tell him?
That could also be true, but something supersede each other. So I might be mad that my mom hit the letters and something that I want to tell you, but at the same time, you just betrayed me. I don't understand how precedence isn't like important here. I don't. And if that's the thing, if that specific moment is the thing that makes you say that the writing was ass soliloquy, man, then I don't know what to tell you.
Again,
monologue.
No, I know what I said. I know what I said, and I know why I said it. If that's the thing that makes you think that writing was ass soliloquy, man, then I don't know what to tell you. I can let other folks watch it. Sports movies top. Did you find the part where he said that? You remember what part he told him? I haven't even looked it up. You want me to look it up? You want me to take time to look it up?
There's no point because there's no point. He doesn't tell him. He doesn't tell him. That's how bad the writing is. He doesn't even bring it up. Which again, even if you are scorned, y'all reconciled at the end. Why didn't you tell him at the end? He didn't tell him. And Larry, am I lying? Was there a part where he told him, Larry? Because unless I missed it.
Damo, I've been at Rolling Loud all week and I haven't seen the movie yet. But I'm going to tell you like everybody else tells you. You watch movies in 20.
We don't care about your opinion. You ain't seen the movie. It's okay. No one cares what Larry got to say about it. He ain't seen the movie, so.
I got you. I mean, somebody tried to start reading the Superchats so we can get up out of here. I can look for it.
Let me see. Where did we leave off when it came to Superchats? I wasn't keeping track where we left off. Souls and Job.
Well, I know we read her membership. Actually, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. Read her super chat. Oh. I know we missed a 50 from Boma.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. Okay.
That's where we're going.
For $5, GQ says I got a podcast where I'm ranking every album that drops in 2023. # top in. I want more people involved.
You're ranking every album that's dropping this year?
It's a lot of albums. Okay, fantastic.
A lot of music.
Big Brother Bomason for $50. Rig it. In regards to the NBA. No cap. I agree.
Oh, damn.
I agree. E3 for $5. Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Brock, AJ, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair, and maybe Edge and Randy. That was about the 2000s conversation, wasn't it?
2000s convo?
Yeah, we had a conversation about how like a bunch of industries are too reliant on like early 2000s and just 2000s figures in general. So like rap and Drake.
Oh yeah.
NBA and LeBron, WWE and John Cena.
No, you said the Rock.
They was on my ass for that take.
Say it again.
Yeah, WWE ain't the take for that. Yeah, nah.
No, we got super chats for you, man. Got super chat. GQ $2. CR Dackett got album of the year right now. Okay. Big Brother Bombasser for 20. If we want to be for real, the internet has changed the meta of humor. I see people on Twitter all the time cracking up jokes that has me straight faced.
That's true.
You talking about? Okay.
Humor's never been universal though. So
yeah, it depends what you follow. You just change. You outgrown what you follow, bro.
Yeah. Terrell for $2. Cancel court with CP and Ryan Davis is hilarious. NAOHN for $2. Have y'all heard of the Pixar theory? Yes, I have.
That they're all connected?
Yeah. Like every single movie.
Yeah.
Somehow, somewhere.
Yeah. Heard it. Don't believe it at all, but heard it.
Cap became a member. Haley Daly became a member.
4.2%. Okay.
Gideon, I die for $2 says, get Grant Williams off my team. Grant been pissing me off as a Celtics fan. I ain't gonna lie. Jesus Christ.
My man Grant do.
He just
can't
some
shoot
dumb
no more?
plays, bro. Yeah, he's pulling those Jay Crowder threes. Just he check for no reason. Just,
Oh man.
he check.
He Big Grant, bro. That's the
Never
reason.
mind. Big Grant.
You can be Big Grant somewhere else. Okay. Leave Jonan 7 says, y'all hilarious. Omar is the one I agree with most, but I want to debate him on something one day.
You don't have to debate me. We can have a conversation. I don't know what people's fascination with like debate is.
They want a winner.
Niggas debaters for real, bro.
That's the first take generation, man.
At the end of the jump.
First take every day.
Four takes, not shoot.
Hey,
Unk for $5. Let me cook real quick. I think that was when we brought him up. So, Malk Hendricks for $2. Sage pulled up late as my bid period.
My bid period. Hey, is that a flex, my boy? Mr. Hendricks, is that a flex?
Gideon for $2. Thoughts on Budokai Tenkaichi 4 announcement?
Hey, no, that's that shit. Hey, Dragon Ball fans are on 50. I ain't gonna drag it because it's in the Dragon Ball pod, but yeah.
Andrew for 20. Best third option of all time in the NBA. Clay, Worthy, and are the top 3 I can think of. You said 2, but
and air.
Who's the third guy? Who's the third guy?
And air.
Oh, the third guy was Ginobili. I sent another super chat. I gave y'all another 20 and said
Oh, okay. I see it, man. Appreciate it, man. I got to say Ginobili in the last chat. So
I got
nice.
Clay though. Like Clay was only a third option for 2 years, but I think as a third option, he was probably the best of the 3.
Kevin Garnett.
Shit, yeah.
Was he a third though, or was he a second?
Third, scoring wise.
I don't know about that. I don't know he was third to Ray.
I want to say I had this conversation.
I would argue Ray is the third.
Yeah, I don't think he was third to Ray.
I don't think he was third to Ray. So
no Celtics fan at that point in time. Oh, you be the first, I guess. But
like
no,
the year they won the ring, I think
Celtics
Kevin Garnett
me.
was second in scoring.
Yeah, and they was telling, yeah,
second option.
I'm looking
right
first.
I'm looking right now. I'm looking right now.
100%. I know he weren't third.
In 2008, we got a guy taking 14 shots a game compared to Ray Allen giving you 14 shots a game.
No. Ray was in the corner spotting up, but I think if you want to go by
now you messing with Ray. Come on, bro.
I think one's giving you 18 a game. The other was giving you 17 a game.
Yeah,
so I mean, they were getting. So my question is, what the fuck is Mr. True Fat in this equation?
Oh, he definitely.
He's first.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fine, but if he's first by a very narrow margin,
he's at lowest too.
Apply.
He's at lowest too.
And Paul Pierce giving you a whopping 14 shots a game, averaging 19.6 points. So I don't even think the Celtics would have been a good. Even in that aspect, it goes Paul Pierce, KG, Ray Allen, and it's all super close. all giving.
I just wanted to say KG was our third option to flex that, but y'all would have ruined my fun. Damn.
Nah.
Really,
okay.
Rondo was the third option.
It's okay, Ray. It's okay, Ray.
Really was dope.
I appreciate it, Andrew.
It was really big baby
All
Davis.
right. Any super cashes that we missed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Forgot about that nigga.
Let's start. Well, we read the Glorilla one. Rest in peace to who died for real.
Sage
Lord.
faces. Sage face.
Slim, y'all ain't.
He thought we meant Glorilla.
I was like, nigga, what?
He said, "What Glorilla thing?" Just want to say, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Oh! We missed one. Obama donated 100.
Oh yeah, he donated 100.
Hold on. My bad. I didn't start. Yo, start the shit when it comes through. Big brother Obama sent for 100. Big 100, man. Dante is nasty for the attempted snipe.
Who is Snipe? Sniper Jones?
Dante still came up and defended himself. I
How
still
the
want
fuck
to know.
I get frozen?
Hey, Dante wants the stage, or GQ does, but. Say, you know about the GQ shit or Dante shit?
The fuck GQ do now?
Okay.
I don't think anybody knows the Dante shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
GQ and that's the most random beef I have ever heard. GQ and Dante beefing?
And it was an example used when we were talking about Kim Kardashian and Kanye. That shit was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
We just brought it up here. We talking about Kanye and North. This nigga, just like in Discord, this nigga Dante. I'm like, whoa.
Ooh. I never even heard Dante's voice before. I tried to see how Dante sound like. Damn.
Y'all got a song?
Shit, me?
We can go a cappella.
Acapella.
I don't need a lot of wishes, cuz.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit some buttons. I ain't label these things. All right, what is this? Oh no, that ain't nothing. I don't even think it's playing right now, is it?
Nope, don't hear nothing.
No.
Oh shit, yeah, never mind. Cook me for
Don't nobody got music? Hold on, let me load up my handy.
Okay, that's applause.
This is the most insane thing in the world.
Count it up. Count it up. Count it.
Okay, we're not playing J. Cole. We're
I don't want that. Nah, that's
I know
that.
folks don't.
What the this Mariah? Nah, y'all ain't fucking.
I think Omar's place out there right now.
Oh, actually, because people want to have a conversation about this guy being good.
Chris Brown?
This is arguably his best song.
Chris Wayne best song?
100.
Y'all gotta stop this. But nah, that boy Wayne like that.
We ain't like that for real.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
Nigerian.
He's heating up. He's on fire.
My fault, I'm looking at
Mighty power of the chopper, sister, brother, son.
Copper.
Yeah, this nigga's extra regular.
Yeah.
Extra regular is crazy.
Hold on. Now, when he said that, people was like, "Oh my God, popcorn! We popped them!" Ah!
Omar is so disgusting.
And I thought to myself, man, No Child Left Behind is like
this is crazy.
Yo, crazy how
Jesus
he's doing
Christ,
it.
bro.
I just hear too many grown people today say like, "Oh man, yo, I just caught a Wayne bar 2 days ago from like
6 foot, 7 foot,
when we was
full of
kids."
bars,
So
shit.
I just realized what he was talking about for real. Like, nigga, what?
You're a grown man. It's because niggas can't read.
Real G's moving silence like
I'm about to say,
lasagna. Oh
I
my
remember
Lord.
when niggas really found out what that meant for real. Nigga, like, wait, what are you? Yo, you want to know how to spell lasagna? Dude, spell lasagna, nigga.
LSAG.
Yeah, you know what you forgot? The G, nigga. It's a G.
Oh
in it.
my God.
Wait, what do you mean? Nigga, look it up, bro. Google is free. I'm like, all right, bro.
Nigga said Lil Wayne is a white rapper. That might be true.
Fuck no. Stop playing with brother.
We read everything.
No, we got a couple more. Raffis for $10. Finally caught y'all live. Best pod out for real. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Quay for $1. Soul's getting horny off Gunsmoke is crazy. What?
Oh my god.
AJ for $1. I live in NY. It's for her protection after all the violence. Why is he?
I live in NY. Do or die like Bedford Style.
Dante for 40. This was before Obama donated, but stepping on GQ all 2023. It's personal now. Okay.
Oh man.
Damn.
What
happened? What happened for real?
Hey, matter of fact.
And if you want to know the details, you gotta be in the Discord. I'm just saying, because I actually don't even know the details, so I will be in the Discord.
There will be a stage, nigga. There will be a stage.
Just for $9.99 a month.
All right, and Dante for 31. Might as well take the sponsor of the pod.
Oh
man,
man,
Bumba stepped in. That's tough.
Oh man, damn Dante.
That's tough. All right, that's all.
I guess I have to rewatch the movie to find this segment, but nevertheless,
I'll find it.
If that's the one thing that makes this movie's writing
That literally sets up the final fucking act in the last fight. It all ties into his grand scheme of why he's upset with Michael B. Jordan. It's the premise of his villain arc. That is an important
that one thing.
That's an important piece of writing. Yes, that one thing created this entire movie. That one.
Wait, Michael B. Jordan's a villain?
No, I'm saying Jonathan Major's character is the villain, and it all stems because he feels slighted and he feels like the nigga abandoned him, and it's because
he also ran away from him too.
He ran away, which we didn't know, but he ran away in that situation. But the nigga also stopped writing. He stopped writing them. So
he never.
I digress.
He never
did write him. He did write him. Well, no, not stop writing him. He ended up stop writing Michael B. Jordan, but he never got a message back. He never got wrote back. But he never knew why.
Right. And then he also came out slightly.
Trying to simplify it makes it fine.
I'm not trying to simplify it.
I'm still waiting for you to find the thing.
Damo, I can't find the script for Creed. I can't find the script for Creed.
It's a movie, but it's not there.
Damo, I promise you, if you Google Creed, there's so much of the movie that's missing. So to say you can't find this one part does not mean that this.
You don't even remember that one part. You don't even remember the part because there's no part because the movie, the writing is bad.
I promise you probably couldn't even see the movie.
And that has to do with the writing because it has to do with what I heard. Right, it has to do with what I'm hearing.
I get it. What's your top 3 movies? What's your top 3 movies? Just by
top 3 movies. Toy Story.
This is
The
crazy.
Marvelous Adventures of Curious George, and Clifford the Big Red Dog.
This is the same nigga who's a Lakers fan, ladies and gentlemen. I had a good time tonight.
You're right.
I had a good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Me too.
Yeah, take about.
I had a great time tonight.
All right, people. Sorry I wasn't here, man. I had to handle some stuff, but we good now, man. We all good. Life is good.
I like the energy that you got right now. Something good happened. I can feel it. I can feel it in the air. Something good happened.
Funny enough, when we go off, I tell y'all what I can tell you, but nah. So
was it good or bad? Just hey, was it good or bad? That's all.
Overall, I mean, there's a giant red flag that I wish didn't happen. So I'm gonna still have to say bad, but
he got his dick stuck.
He stuck it in the he stuck it in the butt. That's
there's no
overall the head was good, but she started.
And you don't know how to feel about it. She went a little low, and he was like, "What?"
I promise you.
Whoa!
They doing this for y'all. They know I don't fuck, bro. They know I don't fuck, man.
I know I told the guys I might be telling you to chill and keep going, but I don't know if I can keep going. That's crazy.
All right, fuck it. That was good. That was good. But all right, y'all.
Was it a white? Yo, AJ.
Was it a white? Nah. Hey, man, I would fuck a white jump, but nah, it wasn't with a white girl.
It wasn't a woman involved.
It wasn't a woman involved. It wasn't a woman involved, bro. I'm not into none of that, bro. I'm dying
Hall of
alone.
Fame pod topic it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming through. Shout out to Big Brother Vomusin for becoming the sponsor of the pod. Big 170. I think we peaked at 1,500 today too. It's been a minute since we've had a pod like that, so shout out to y'all, man.
Damn, good shit.
Thank you, Ja.
Oh, well.
Care about Ja Morant for real.
Damo, say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chaz, me, my favorite next second. We will be back Thursday. Hey, Demetrius, keep your head up, man. We're still out here rooting for you.
No, yeah, do better, bro.
And don't do it to him, T. Don't do it to him.
Woo. My toe hurts. All right. Bye, guys. Peace. Oh, damn. I had the wrong shit. I always said